Yahtzee.
We have a little Pip in the background playing Yahtzee. I think it might be a little noisy. We're gonna find out. My step stool is under my. I'm not prepared. What else is here? Seriously, no one should let me near YouTube.
Well, I'm not prepared. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Come here, footstool. Okay.
Taking a 2-on-2.
I eat on screen. I'm prepared on screen. I got a kid playing Yahtzee in the background. Like,
I do not.
Whoever thought me getting on YouTube was a good idea? Yes,
I do
love.
not enjoy playing Yahtzee by the normal rules. I play the rules that I play at school because those are rules that I like.
I get that. Hello,
I played
Jira,
with them
honey.
like my whole
I am an outlier too, and apparently I have a problem with authority, so I get my kid having a problem with it too.
I started playing Yahtzee at school, so.
Happy Friday. How are we, friends? I'm going to set up the chat. And then we'll chat. I mean, what else are we doing here? If somebody wants to be a troll, they're just going to have to subscribe.
13.
And
13 and
let me also set up the chat filters.
Actually, no, I'm actually going to take a 6 on 3.
So, hey Rhonda. Oh, honey, I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Emily. How's everyone doing?
I think they're doing pretty well, but I can't speak for them, so I don't know.
That is a fair point. Are we hydrated? I'm glad that you all made it. Thank you for the heart. I don't know. I haven't even done anything to merit the hearts yet, but thank you guys. I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm going to have to close the shades in a few minutes because when I sat down, I was like, it still feels like it's daytime. I'm not closing the shades.
Oh,
They're going to get closed in a minute though.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's getting dark now.
And a large straight, but I already have a large straight. So I guess I'll fucking
So,
take a
hey
small
Simone,
straight.
honey. If the Yahtzee in the background becomes too annoying, then we're going to kibosh
then I'll
kid
just
playing
move.
in here.
I'll move.
You will? Only if what? Everyone says it's annoying? It's not enough if your mother says it's annoying? Like, do I count in my own house? I sometimes wonder.
I don't fucking know.
Does anyone... My child, I don't fucking know. I sometimes wonder if anybody else feels that way. Do you also feel like you don't matter in your own house? Okay, that is seriously going to make me absolutely batty.
Nice.
Honey, I love you, but please take it into another room.
Okay, so that will be a
He's not even
small
listening.
straight.
I know, it's real life. This is why I always say to you guys, it's real life over here. Rhonda, don't. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate you calling that out. Yes, please hit the like button, friends. I mean, only assuming that you actually like what's going on here, because I'm not liking the noise from the Yahtzee right now. Honey, I love you. Please take it to the other room.
Oh, I do that to one. Oh, I missed it.
He's such a savage. You know what he just did? I said, please take it to the other room. So he held the, I don't know what's that thing
It's
called?
called the Yahtzee shaker.
Okay, he held the Yahtzee shaker. He went like this while looking right at it.
And
Like basically teaching the bird to his mother.
Yeah, no,
My kid is such a savage.
up over now.
Anyone else's kid is just, hey Laura, honey. Hey Beth said hey.
I'm doing cool tricks with it. It's literally just to annoy
You know what? If anybody here is like, this is my vibe, this is like real life happening, anyone new that's just joined in, please stick around. It's not always this noisy or chaotic, but I promise we keep it real here.
It's not this kid.
Please take it into the kitchen.
No.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna take it away if you don't stop. I'm going to a different room.
Well, Mom, you know I should just take it to the different room.
Then just take it. Otherwise, I'm taking it away. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. 1 minute. I have to actually be in an open. I have to step in. You're either stopping it or... Okay. You're not getting this back. You
Okay.
understand?
I don't need that.
Give it to me right now. Hey, come here. I'm not kidding. Okay, this is getting taken away. You're either stopping right now or this is getting taken away. Do you understand?
You said I had to go to the other room. I did. I went to the other room. Where's the Yahtzee?
Oh boy. Hello. Okay. Yes, living the dream out here. Anyone else like, oh yeah, Faye's living her best life over there right now? Wrong. Faye is living a life. Emily, how old is he? I have 2 of those. My boys are 9 and 6, and trust me, they're good at it. LOL. He's 10. If you mean good at being annoying, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Rhonda, I thought Yahtzee Shaker is gonna drive. Yes, the Yahtzee Shaker is gonna drive Faye crazy tonight, and that's why I actually had to start making threats towards other things that I know he values more than the Yahtzee Shaker. Beth, no, Rhonda, I think she just put an end to. I had to put an end to. I love my kid, but seriously, I mean, like, there comes a point when my mental health and my mental well-being has to account for more. And also, like, I'm trying, like, how can I be on here with, like, a Yahtzee Shaker being shaken into the background? That's just, it's lunacy. That's never gonna work. Ajira, I have an 11-year-old. It resonates. Dear God. Why did I agree to buy him Yahtzee? It seemed like it was gonna... I might just lose my mind at the end of tonight's live stream. There's a very, very real chance that Faye's marbles will absolutely be gone.
Yeah. And it's a pretty rare full house at that. A 1s and 6s.
Hello, Sean. I'm so sorry. Buyout. Buyout? Buyout kids are bad? I think maybe you meant but kids are... Where are we going with this, Sean? Sean, surely you were once a child yourself. Were you a terrible child? Sure, they're noisy. But he's cute when he cuddles.
How old are you saying?
That, nothing. We're not saying anything. Sylvia's daughter, is the real Erica Kirk unalived and replaced by an imposter? It's her. It's her. It's still the same person. Here's the thing. So I love that you asked the question, first of all. I'm going to say like this. There's a lot of, look at it like there's different vibrations that are, I'm sorry guys, 1 minute. Okay. So, hello friends. So, what's been going on in the world is there's different, fuck my life.
It's not that loud. Dice.
Stop.
Dice.
No.
Dice.
No.
Dice.
Absolutely not.
Dice.
Okay, 1 second guys. Hold on.
Dice.
I have 1. Sean, I have 1.
Dice.
No, you're not going to get back.
Dice.
Sylvia,
Dice.
listen, there will come a
Dice. Dice.
Dice.
Dice.
Oh my fucking God.
Dice.
Absolutely
Dice.
not under any circumstance are you
Dice.
getting them back.
Dice.
No, because you didn't
Dice.
listen. Listen,
Dice.
you get them back.
Dice. Dice. Dice.
Does anybody want a very precocious and annoying and loud 11-year-old for the next few hours so mommy can work?
I'm not 11. Dice.
10-year-old so mommy
Dice.
can work?
I'm taking your pen.
Great.
I'm taking your pen.
Okay.
I'm using it as a fidget toy. I'm using my pen as a fidget toy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to talk about energy and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go take a Yahtzee shaker that's making no noise for my child. Blah, blah, blah.
Sylvia. Sylvia's daughter, listen, there will come a day when you will yearn for this. Enjoy every moment. I do for the most part, except for Yahtzee. You are not getting
Dice.
it back.
Trying
No.
to take with my foot.
This is not the time. Okay,
Dice.
I have to.
Dice.
You asked for it. He's like, tickle my foot. Okay. Sean, I'm so sorry. Sean, don't be sorry for me. Honey, I made my choice. I'm very happy. Take this away. I'm very happy with the decision I made. I love being a mother. Is it sometimes annoying? Yeah, but whose life isn't sometimes annoying? Like, you don't have to have a kid to sometimes be annoyed. Like, I don't know, have you ever left your home, for example? Have you, I don't know, ever shared the road with some asshole? Like, I'm sorry, like, nobody just, like, picks flowers all day and, like, has the most perfect life. Come on. If you are alive, you are not always having good days. There are not all good days had. So please, get off your high horse and pretending like your life is 1,000 times better because you don't have a kid. Rhonda, I've got typo demons bad tonight apparently. Honey, I like your typo demons. You keep bringing them. Sylvia, I probably will miss it one day. It's just very noisy right now. I know you guys are so good. You're like, gotta love Pip. I mean, thank you for loving him too, because sometimes he's annoying. He's a kid. That's what kids do. Yes, kids are the greatest gift, and I will miss it. I will cry when he's older. Okay, I'm sorry. Please just hug this child. Oh, you guys, I love. Okay, so what was even the question now? I forgot. Someone asked Erica Kirk, right? Okay. Great, wonderful spirit. So I still have the Yahtzees dice. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't come and take it. So look at it this way. Imagine, if you will, I'm trying to think of like a really, really good example to explain the concept of different vibrations that are playing out simultaneously. Because that's what's really going on right now. There's some people that are more high vibration, and there's some people that are still of a lower vibration, and it's incongruent. So imagine if, for example, there's a really big fancy gala and a very big dinner, and somehow, like, a bunch of homeless people get into the dinner and they start walking around. So these people that paid, I don't know, like, thank you, Beth, people that paid like, hey Lauren, honey, people that paid like $1,000 for this dinner, right? It's like some fancy gala dinner. Here, I mean, you know what? This is even better. Hold on. Like, the story is unfolding as I'm saying it. It's the Met Gala. It's all these frou-frou celebrities. And they're in their finery. They're in, I don't know, Christian Lacroix. They're in Dior. Whatever designer they're in, okay? They're in their absolute finery at the Met Gala. And the security is lax. So some homeless people wander in. You get all of these nose up in the air celebrities that are walking around. Hey, Patricia, honey. And then there's like these homeless people like walking past them, and they're like, what the actual fuck is going on here? How did these people get in? What are they doing here? Okay, but apply that now to vibrations and not actually people. So the more high vibe somebody is, the more you're going to be an incongruent match with somebody that is of a lower vibe nature. Now, when Charlie Kirk was still alive, Erica Kirk didn't have the same level of oh, Gretchen, have fun, honey. Didn't have the same level of fuck, I lost my train of thought now because I'm like looking at notifications as they fly by on my phone. Anyone know what the fuck Faye was talking? I blame the Yahtzee dice, by the way. That's clearly whose fault it is. Okay, so when Charlie Kirk was still alive, Erica Kirk was still mostly in the background. She was flying under the radar. Now that she has stepped into a position of prominence, people that are of a more high vibe nature actually can see her as she actually is and what her vibration actually is. it doesn't mean that she's been unalived and she's been replaced and it's somebody else, or it's like some walk-in, or it's some demon. We actually can see her clearly now, as opposed to before when we could not see her clearly. That is why it seems like so many people are like, what is up with Erica Kirk? She hasn't changed. She's the same she's always been. She's just more prominent and she's more put forward into the public sphere. But people that are of a higher vibe nature can actually see her for who she is. Not everybody doesn't like her, by the way. Remember that. Some people really do genuinely like her. You might be like, well, what's up with that? You know what? Our vibe comprises our tribe. So if you're not vibing with her, it's because you're not a vibrational match for her. The people that are genuinely like her, they're a direct vibrational match for her. That's what's going on. Oh, hey, Steve. The gang is all here. I'm happy that everybody is here. Sylvia's daughter. When my beloved boy was small, we would have our friends over for dinner. Their 2 boys and my son would run around shooting each other with sponge bullets. I love that. Now when my friends come for dinner, we laugh until we cry. Oh, honey, that is beautiful. But yeah, I get it. Oh, that is, yeah. All right. Now I need a moment to compose myself. Thanks. I'm going to actually take this moment of composure to close the blinds behind me. So I have, one of my friends is actually going through that right now. She's like about to be an empty nester. All 3 of her kids are flying the coop. And I think she's had a little bit more time to kind of get used to it. And because it didn't happen all at once, you know, they kind of like left in stages. But 2 of her kids are moving out at the same time. They're moving together to like another state, her 2 sons. And it's really hard. It's really, really hard for her. But I think, again, because she's had a few months to kind of get used to it, she's like, yeah, I'm going to maybe downsize. I'll save some money. Like but I also feel like she's trying to like look for reasons to make it like, oh, it's going to be okay. Like it's a justification. Oh, I'm going to save money now. You know, the lies we tell ourselves, right? That's what I always say. But Sylvia's daughter, do you have wine when you're having these dinner parties? Because maybe that helps. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Patricia, Monday at work, I'm expected to help some guys decorate a door for, oh, that's fun, for Valentine's Day. Sounds weird, I know. One of those guys, a Mexican, dislikes me for whatever reason. You know, that sounds like a him problem, not a you problem. If he doesn't like you, it's probably because he doesn't like you well. He doesn't know you well. Patricia, so you mean by, I'm going to say shallow. He rates women based on their looks from a 1 to a 10. That's shallow. Yes to the wine, Sylvia's daughter. There we go. I mean, why the fuck not, is what I say. That's shallow. You know what, actually, that reminds me of, when I was in, how old was I? Maybe 8th grade, like 14. So I was in a school, it wasn't co-ed, like we had a campus, the same campus as boys, and we saw each other at lunchtime and we had like recess together, but the classes were separate. When we were like in 8th grade, that was what the boys did. Like somebody found like in the bathroom a list that the boys made where they were rating the girls in our class. I'm sorry, we were 14 then. Like, I'm sorry, how old is this guy? Did he like suddenly like stop aging at 14? Because I feel like that's what like you do when you're a teenager, not when you do it you're a full grown man. Yeah, 8th grade, he acts like it. Apparently he stopped aging past then. He's basically a 14-year-old in an adult body. Oh my God, and he's in his 50s. By the way, you're just proving a point about high vibe and low vibe. And when the more high vibe you are, the more you can see clearly somebody that's low vibe. You're just proving a point right now. You're a higher vibration, so you're looking at his behavior and you're like, it's the exact same thing that's going on with Erica Kirk right now. People just, they can see her more clearly. It's going to sound terrible I'm going to say something, it's going to sound terrible, but when I explain why I'm saying it, it's not going to sound so terrible. So here, bear with me as I say something that's going to make it seem like, Faye, what do you mean? When she was with Charlie Kirk, she knew her place. Which sounds terrible, I know. It's not that she actually knew her place. She was playing a role. So she knew the role that she was playing and her place within it. What was the role that she was playing? The good housewife, not the TV show. She was playing the role of the good housewife, the caring mother, the supportive wife. She doesn't have that anymore, so she's playing a new role now. Now she's playing like the, I don't know, the tough CEO, the bad bitch babe, right? So you're just getting to see a different element of her personality coming to the fore because it's a different role. Read between the lines of what I'm saying because I know a lot of you guys are waiting for me to do deep dive videos again. One day, they'll happen. So until then, I'm giving you little breadcrumbs that you can follow to see if you can understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm not going to give it away. Steve, hey, my wrench turned into a shield? Huh? Sylvia's daughter, she actually looks weird to me. Again, because you're a different vibration. Was she involved somehow in his unaliving? When I had actually read her energy, she did not say either way. But based on what she had shared with me, what, honey?
Can you keep
Perfect timing, by the way, for like suspense. Yes, love.
Can you keep the voice level down? It's a legitimate question. Can you keep the voice level down?
You want me to keep my voice down?
I'm playing Suspects Mystery Mansion. It's a game with voice chat.
I can try, but I
I
can't
need to
promise.
chat with players. I don't need you yapping about energy and blabbing.
Like yapping. Like this is where it's like we're just meeting for like a casual. I mean,
Okay.
it's a cash Friday night, but
Okay, so
go into like the bathroom and close the door.
that's fair. Okay.
This is why kids have parents. Steve. Steve, you sound like that trolley guy Sean before. Sean was like, oh, I feel so bad for you. You have a kid. Like, I'm sorry, what fucking asshole says that? Sean, if you're still here, for shame. So anyway, back to Erica Kirk. Based on what she had shared with me, I'm not going to say directly, but is it very, very possible she was indirectly involved? Yeah. But I don't think like she was part of the planning in having him unalived. And again, this is just based on what her energy had shared with me. Oh, Steve, you are so... I know you're kidding, honey. I know. Emily, her face looks softer when she was married to Charlie. Yes, it does absolutely make sense. Yes. Here's also the thing. I just want to remind you guys about something. This is not about Erica Kirk in particular. This is just like a mourning and the way people grieve. Guys, if you've ever lost somebody, you know you're not like 100% after they're gone. I've lost somebody. I've seen other people that have lost people. You're not the same. It takes time until you come back to yourself. And for somebody that's externally oriented, like Erica Kirk is, when you lose your foundational, like your one person in life, you're going to be unmoored for a little bit of time. So this is not like specific about Erica Kirk. This is like the way people process grief. No one is normal for, I don't know, it's different. It could be a year. It could be 3 years. It could be 10 months. You're not going to be the same. And if you've lost somebody, you know, you're not the same afterwards. So I'm not saying give her grace. I'm not saying give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying what you're seeing is somebody unmoored in public life who has to keep it together because she's now been thrust into this position of prominence. Sylvia's daughter, I think you are giving her way too much benefit of it. Who, me? Or somebody else? Beth, guess you are the captain now, Steve. Sylvia's daughter, I agree, Emily. Steve, oh my God, grounded. Oh well, everyone, yeah, we know you're kidding. I know you're gonna troll Pip forever, it's okay. And we do love you for it. Sylvia's daughter, something is wrong here. She's a honeypot for something. Steve, externally oriented, her hands are tied. Emily, that makes sense. Sylvia's daughter, I'm sorry, I believe Charlie was her mark for some reason. Okay, here's the thing though, there's more than one kind of a mark. Just because, like, think about it, where did the term mark actually come from? It came from identifying a person that was a target for something. So it could be, you can have a mark for somebody that is, you're gonna, like if you're a grifter, right, you have your mark. You could have your mark for, I don't know, someone's house that you want to break into. You could, so just saying that he was her mark, like, what are we talking about? There's more than one kind of a mark. Steve, a mark is also a wrestling fan who believed the business is real. There we go. There's more than one way of saying it, right? So like for her, a mark could have been marrying him so she could influence him, but not necessarily to have him unalived. Because then to a certain extent, if she was meant to influence him and then he's unalived, she's lost her position of prominence, right? Sylvia's daughter, yes, Charlie was her target. I gotta blow my nose. 1 second, guys. I don't want to just sit here and like chortle on the, on the screen. That's gross. I'll be right back. I just need toilet paper, honey. Okay, now you can close the door. Bye, I love you. Okay. Jesus, I think we've had just about all the interruptions to this live stream as we can possibly handle for one night. Sylvia's daughter, it just feels nefarious to me. Okay, let's flesh it out. I'm willing to go down this rabbit hole with you guys. You know that. What feels nefarious? His unaliving, or Erica, or the way she's been acting since then? Like, let's go. Let's see where this takes us. I'm here to hold space for you guys while we go through it. And I will not allow myself to be influenced by my reading into her energy at all. Like, I can be completely unbiased, and I can go with you guys down this rabbit hole and go deep, as far deep down as you want to go. But I have, again, done a reading into her, and no, I'm not going to share what was shown to me until I do a proper reading on her. That came out wrong. I did a proper reading on her until I record the video on her. And watch, by the time I get to it, nobody's going to care about her. They're going to be like, she's old news. Like, girl, you missed it. Like, she was hot shit months ago. Like, is Candace Owens even still talking about her anymore? Is, like, anyone still even talking about her anymore? Have we all forgotten about her? Have we all moved on? Like, what's the story of the moment? What's everybody talking about? I mean, maybe it is her. I don't know. I do not, my TV is not even plugged in. So, my TV, not plugged in. I never look at the news. I haven't looked at the news or the newspaper since September 11th, 2001, literally. I really do not turn on YouTube unless like I'm coming on here to be like live with you guys. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the world. So you guys tell me, like, what are people talking about now? Patricia, the Guthrie case seems Wait, what? Seems a relative is a bad hombre, allegedly. What's the Guthrie case? Emily, Candace is still going full force from what I understand. Specifically about Erica Kirk? Wasn't she? Okay, so the last time I had seen anything with Candace, she was still giving Erica the benefit of the doubt. And they were talking about like sitting down, right? They were going to sit down together and wait, this is how far back it is. I'm trying to remember. They were, hold on. Wait. Okay, wait. I think I remember now. The turning points was turning point USA, TP USA. They released a statement about Candace, right? And then Candace, they invited her to go. This was like back in December, I think. They invited her to what was it? To fly down to the studio and to go live with them. And she said, why can't we do a Zoom or something? I don't know. It's like really far back apparently. Why can't we do like a Zoom or something? And then the next thing I heard that they were sitting down together, but it wasn't going to be recorded. Did they ever even sit down together at all? Like, is she going hard like on Erica Kirk specifically? Like, Candace got a little. I actually really like Candace Owens. She got like a little intense there, and I was also like deep in a project, and I was like, my brain could not handle that level of intensity. So I have no fucking clue what's going on in the world right now. Lauren, Candace Owens is going hard at. Oh my god, about what? Whoa, what is she revealing about her? Emily and Erica now. Interesting. Patricia, Savannah Guthrie's mother, the fuck, may have been kidnapped. Still oh my god, missing. Police investigation. What's her name? The mother's name. I'll see if I can pick up on her energy and if it's still on this side. Steve, I feel like she is there to ultimately undermine his status after his unaliving and funnel the money from TPUSA under his say. Okay, so there's definitely some truth to that about the money. That I can definitely confirm. Lauren, her last podcast was titled An Open Letter to Erica Kirk, and she called, holy fuck, and she calls her out. Steve, but that's just a feeling, and we can't always trust those in politics. Emily, yes, supposedly they met in person, Erica and Candace. How did they go? I mean, how did that go? Okay, also to me, it's really sus that it wasn't recorded. Because then one person always has plausible deniability in what was said. Well, you can't prove that it was said. It wasn't recorded. That to me is kind of a red flag. Emily, oh no, I just read that. Lauren, Candace Owens knows something about Erica. That's the feeling that I got also, that she was waiting to bring something out. That she's lying about her alibi. Nancy Guthrie. Mother's name is Nancy Guthrie. It's not looking good. I don't know if they're ever going to see her again. So read between the lines of what I'm saying. It's not looking good. Lauren, Erica would only meet if it wasn't recorded. Okay, see, to me, that's really a huge red flag. So why? What did she not want? What was being said that she did not want it on the record? That's what I want to know. That was my feeling as well. Who do they think abducted Nancy Guthrie? Who do they think it was? Because it was a bad hombre. Do they think it was a family member? Or do they think that it was somebody else? This is seriously like, I'm sorry, this has me thinking of like Michael Jordan's father all over again. And if you guys saw the video that I had done on Michael Jordan, he thought what he was going to have to pay back to the club was monetary, because they approached him. He wasn't born in the club. He joined later. He thought what he was going to, and they said to him, one day we're going to come to collect. They didn't say what they were going to collect. He thought it was going to be a monetary value. But at that point, before, when they were promising him the sun, the moon, the stars, you're going to have like a Nike deal, you're going to have like your own shoe, whatever the fuck they were promising him, he thought, okay, like I'll be financially well off enough to do that whatever they're going to come asking for, I can just give it to them. Right? Like they're investing in me, they're going to want to cut back. Okay, I'll give them money. He didn't know that what they were going to come collecting was his father. Because what was shown to me is his father was the price of his fame and his success. And when Michael Jordan realized that, he has never been the same. Like, I would even say there's like pre his father passing away or being unalived, and then there was post. He's never fully recovered from it. His dad was like his anchor in the world. So this kind of feels a little bit like that. Allegedly son-in-law Tomasa. I don't think so. Or maybe he was doing it on behalf of somebody. I don't think he did it on his own. Emily, lots of rumors going around, but the son-in-law was briefly named. Not sure how true. Steve, Daddy, no. Yeah, my MJ has never been the same. Lauren, she was lying to Candace Owens about things that Candace Owens has since found out were lies. Yep. Yeah. So look at it this way. Erica Kirk has her own relationship with reality. That doesn't always directly reflect the objective reality. Patricia, right, Emily. Steve, well, that's the cost of having your name replaced with the word shoes. You shoes, you lose. Oh my God, imagine collecting Jordans. Steve, you really do have a way with words. Sylvia's daughter, I'm from Chicago. My ex-boss knew James Jordan and was heartbroken when he was gone. He was genuinely, by the way, a really good guy. And oh my God, did he love his family. Like, this was really a family, man. Like, the sun, the moon, the stars, it was hung from his family. He was a genuinely good guy. I mean, and then also, like, look at it this way. It's happening. I mean, it happened at Michael Jordan's, like, peak pinnacle of his career. So it's like, essentially the club is saying, well, look, we upheld our end of the bargain. Did we not make you a household name? Did we not make you considered to be one of the best NBA players of all time? Are you not, I mean, now he's a billionaire, right? Were you not a multi-millionaire at that time many times over? Like, what was his contract when his father was unalive? Like, oh my God, was it like $33 million a year? Come on, guys. Like, out in the open. So it was like, look, we gave you what, we held up our end of the deal. We came to collect. It's so fucking diabolical. Steve, he must have been the best or else they wouldn't have done that. Are you saying about Michael Jordan? Yeah, because they want to lock down the best, right? They do it with music. They do, yes, absolutely. They saw potential in him. Sylvia's daughter, keep in mind, his daughter, Michael's older sister, has claimed SA. Wait, keep in mind his daughter, Michael Jordan's older sister claimed SA. By who? Sylvia's, yeah, the GOAT. Steve, so if our family sacrifices us, do we agree to that before we come? This is a great question. I'm going to answer it. Let me finish reading your question. So if our family sacrifices us, do we agree to that before we come here? That sounds crazy because we have free will and no one with free will would choose to become a sacrifice for an evil family. How do you explain those who are sacrificed? Michael Jordan's talent is the best, but his father must have been the best person. That's why they chose him. Okay. there's two different ways that it can actually come about. One of them is through free will that happens in real time, because I'm going to remind you guys, free will reigns supreme. But if somebody, like a family or a person, decides they're going to pledge someone in their family, that's the creation of new karma. And then that's something that is going to be carried over into multiple lifetimes in the future, where they're going to actually work to rectify it and to remedy it. Or it could be they're coming in, they might not know specifically that they're going to be sacrificed. They might know that they're going to be, because also look at it this way. You can pledge a person. You're not necessarily pledging their soul though, right? So that would be a case where the person that actually unalives them, because it's not necessarily a family member, the family member is pledging them. It's the actual person that unalives them. That's the soul contract between the two of them. But in cases like this, it's actually been shown to me about 85% of the time, it's the creation of new karma. It's not even a soul contract. It's brand new karma that's going to get carried over. James' daughter. James' daughter claimed essay by James. How many Jordan kids are there? Does anybody know? Same thing with Kobe and his mamba snake tattoo. Yeah, I have a video on Kobe too. Steve, if someone chooses to sacrifice someone in their life, whose choice override? It's the person that's pledging a family member. It's their free will to pledge a family member. That's what it is. Steve, like, because you pick up somebody, does that mean that they get to unalive them without their knowledge at all? Yes, that's what makes it the creation of new karma. Okay, new karma. So result. Yes, you got it, Steve. It's the result of free will. This is one of the only things I can't wrap my mind around. Is it that it's the creation of new karma, or is it that it's that a family member would sacrifice a family member? 4, 2 boys with girls. Okay, so 2 boys and 2 girls. I don't know if I would say it's SA. Ugh. This is a tough one. I don't know that it would cross the line into SA. Like, imagine, not that I'm the arbiter, like cuddling with your daughter after she's out of the bath and she's undressed, or she's just in her panties and you're tickling her. And maybe you're tickling her everywhere. Not like private parts, but, and maybe he didn't realize when his daughter was past the point of it being appropriate to do that. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Do with that what you will. Steve, so could someone be chosen to bet a sacrifice before they are even born? Could somebody be chosen? Okay, oh, are you asking if somebody could come in? So it's a little, here, there's a gray area, Steve, because sometimes I've been shown things that, like, for example, they can this is the weirdest thing. They can pledge a soul that's coming in as a reward to a family. I can't even pretend that I can make sense of this, right? So you know how we have said, this is really when we need this is when we really need a visual demonstration. Okay, because you guys love my artistry, or lack thereof. So this was shown to me about 2 specific people, right? We can take it and we can apply it away from those 2 specific people. So it was shown to me Billie Eilish and Walt Disney. Both of their souls were iced. and there's a tether that is connecting their energy directly to the earth plane. This does not apply to everybody, because if you are not part of the club, if you are not in a so-called elite, if you have not made a deal with the devil and stepped away from God, they can't do this to your soul. That's why Earth is not a pleasant planet unilaterally. It doesn't apply to everybody. It applies to specific people. Again, to such specific people, Billie Eilish, Walt Disney. But if they already have access to the soul, because the soul is being tethered down to the earth plane, that also means they can unice it. And again, things can be shown to me. I'm not pretending I understand how they do that. But just like they can siphon the energy back down to earth, they can actually take the soul out of ice, bring it back to the earth plane, and put it into a different body. This is what they promised was going to happen to Kim Kardashian, right? But not that they were actually going to put her soul on ice. They said that they were going to transfer her consciousness from one body into another body, and then they didn't. Okay, so this is what was shown to me happened with Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's family. Oh, fuck, did he really take my pen? That little shit. Okay. So Whitney Houston's family was actually a really, really loyal, multi-generational, I would say like at least, not 5 generations, maybe like 50 years. Really loyal, like super loyal, like lick your shoes kind of loyal. Club family. So because they were such loyal club family members, they said, we're going to reward you with this soul who's going to be a magnificent performer. It was a way of showing honor to the family. And then guess what? She was still pledged by Bobby. Crazy. Let me catch up on comments. Wait, there we go. It is moving now. Steve, to B, not to bed. Although bed probably fits too. It did fit too, but I knew you meant B. But use their own free will not to end up being sacrificed, even though they were pledged by somebody else. The only way that would happen is if the family that pledged them withdrew the pledge. Because your free will not to be unalived can't supersede somebody's free will to unalive you. I know that sounds really wacky. It's like, what? Really? It doesn't? It's the creation of new karma. You're in the only way. How could that ever work? The only way the soul's free will to override it would be if there was a soul contract. Because what happened is shown to me with what's his name, Donald Trump, at the rally in Pennsylvania, right? What happened at the last minute? He turned his head. So the bullet that was actually meant, because that was a soul contract. It was shown to me he was going to be unalive that day. The bullet that was meant for him, he turned his head at the last minute and it nicked his ear instead. Because he literally, by turning his head, he was turning in a different direction. He was overriding a soul contract. Steve, oh fuck. Patricia, people don't remember what they chose for life and how that is definitely true. But again, your soul can choose a different direction, a la, what's his name? I just said his name, Donald Trump. Hey Lisa, good evening, Faye. I found out this week that my city is hosting a sport for the 2028 LA Summer Olympics in soccer. I don't know how I feel about this. How fun! I'm so confused why it's hosting it for the Olympics though. Hello, Carrie. I'm glad you're here, sweetie. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a comment from Beth. I know it's about to get real when the Notebook comes out. I love you, honey. Carrie said hi. Simone, is Charlie Kirk iced? He's on the other side. Steve, wow, imagine falling for that one. Holy shit, Kim. Lowered expectations. I know. No one ever. Here's the thing, when you're that vibration though, like a part of me kind of feels bad for Kim Kardashian. Like, I kind of feel like she never had a chance. Like with Kris Jenner being her mom, dear God. Lisa, I know the area around that stadium. Oh yeah, the traffic is going to be gnarly. I'm sorry. Steve, I so need these answers. Yeah, it is going to be a mess, Lisa. Steve, offered up your own stupid rule. I mean, no one says the people that are in the club are clever. My lips are so dry. Pip is in the bathroom. I need to put something on my lips right now. Anything, unless I'm going to just put like a fucking olive oil on. Actually, maybe that would work. Until it starts like dripping down my face. And then there's going to be a troll. They're going to be like, what's wrong with your face? I mean, maybe that would be being called like a cheap ass Ellen DeGeneres. Oh no, they don't call me cheap. They call me broke. Broke ass Ellen DeGeneres, right? Broke ass. Okay, so riddle me this, Batman. If I'm a broke ass version of Ellen DeGeneres, why does she look worse than I do? Common sense. Okay, I'm not gonna name the name of the book. I was actually reading a book this week. I had to stop at 10%. I am not naming it. Do not ask me publicly. I will not say it. If you want to know it privately, you can email me. I'm actually going to start to take down all of my reviews from Goodreads, and they're not 5-star reviews. This is what happens to the author's brain is so fucked up. I can't in good consciousness, now that I know what it takes to write a novel, keep up like bad reviews. I'm taking them down. Anyway, I was reading a book. I stopped at 10%. You have to hear this line. I cannot, guys, I don't think I have ever laughed so hard in my entire life. Who in their right mind, I'm not even blaming the author. Like, I'm sure in her mind, she's like, yeah, this line. Like, how was this not flagged by an editor? Anyway, the line was like something to the effect of, hold on, I gotta remember it. This is why people that never knew she existed were scared of her. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. It was like something like that, or it was like people who didn't know her name knew to be afraid of her. It's like, that does not even like stand with hope. That's like not even logical. That's like the equivalent of saying like, before he was ever born, people were afraid of him. What? Before fear was even in the world, people were somehow afraid. Like, I cannot. How can people butcher the English language so badly? I cannot. I just cannot. Like, I'm sorry. That is laziness. Tell us why people are afraid of them. That's like the author just like telling us how to feel. How about don't tell us, show it. Like, this is the biggest thing in writing. Show, don't tell. But the author told, didn't show. I am not naming names. You will never get me on the record ever again speaking poorly about an author. Not publicly anyway. How did we even get onto that? Me, a fucking tangent central over here, as always. And I'm wearing that weird bra again, that my tatas are falling out the bottom of the bra. I'm sorry, guys. Like, really, whoever said, yeah, go on YouTube, Faye, that's a great idea. Really? So unprofessional. Sylvia's daughter. Okay, there are no weird questions here. I am adopted. How does my soul family work? Really good question. You actually have a soul contract with your adopted family. It's not just birth family. Look at it this way. Your birth parents, their soul contract together was to bring you into the world, but their soul contract was not to raise you. Because sometimes that's the way a soul contract can work. I am going to be the conduit of this soul to come into the world, but that's when our contract expires. How else do you explain deadbeat dads? It was their soul contract to facilitate a soul coming into the world, and then it was done. So your soul contract in other lifetimes, you have probably had many, many, many different lifetimes with your adopted family. Really good question. Not weird at all, Sylvia. Hello, Sarah, honey. Sylvia, other than my husband and son, to whom do you belong to yourself, love? Hey, Martha. Hello, Faye and all. How do I spell my name? Just F-A-Y or F-A-E. My necklace says F-A-E because fairy. But you could there's no right or wrong way, really. It's an abbreviation anyway. It's not my full legal name, so have at it. Like I do not get into. There's a nail salon that I went to years ago. The lady spelled my name F-E-I. I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm not a narcissist, guys. Like somebody misspelling my name, it doesn't get under my skin. It's like whatever. I can care less about that. Spell it however you want to. If I see it spelled anything that resembles my name, I know you're talking to me. Steve, what? So someone's intent to unalive overrides my intent to not be. It's the creation of new karma, Steve. Oh, fuck. Well, now that I write that, it sounds stupid. So what if I pledge awful monsters for my... I love how you answered your own question there. Carrie, Rothschilds has been my favorite. Oh my God, right? Wait, did I miss a comment from Beth? Hold on. Oh, Beth. Hi, Martha. Wait. I missed something. I must have, right? Did I? No. And I thought I had it set up to all... Who the fuck knows? YouTube is weird. YouTube is like my fucking bra. It's weird. I know the Rothschilds was a good video, right? See, I didn't lead you wrong, Carrie. Last week when I was recommending videos, like... I mean, I'm the content creator. I know the good shit. Sylvia's daughter, I wonder what it means for Kim's children. In terms of what? Patricia, Steve, you sound like someone writing a Hitchcock movie. Maybe he is. Steve, I'm trying to live in one. Oh, honey, it's not fun. True story. Lisa, I don't really know, but we are one of 8 cities who are hosted. I wonder if because LA is not big enough. Or maybe, like, I'm trying to think, they don't have the infrastructure maybe to build more, well, I don't think we have the space, to build more, what am I trying to say? Like, sports centers. Like, for basketball, yeah, they could probably play where the Lakers play. They have the original track from the 1988 Olympics. They have a new field that they built next to it. Like, look at it this way. This is like the equivalent of Manhattan, like, hosting the Olympics. How the fuck is that gonna work? Where the fuck is Manhattan gonna build new stadiums? Okay, you can have, like, baseball up in the Bronx by the Yankee studio. You could have basketball, like, in Madison Square Garden, and then good the fuck luck. You ain't got nowhere else that you're gonna be hosting any of the Olympic events. It's kind of what it makes me think of. Sylvia's daughter, Ellen would be thrilled. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Steve, haha, it's been a while since I wrote any kind of oh my God, a cock movie. Steve. Beth, right, Sylvia? So true. Hello, Cal. Wait. I feel like I'm losing my marbles right now. Hold on. Calden. Calden World, thank you for being being live so I can watch you in my country. You're most welcome, honey. Beth, Steve, don't even think I want to know. I kind of want to, though. Lisa, I am curious to know what you get about the child actor who just suddenly disappeared in 2006, Joe Pickler. What ended up happening to him? Is he still alive? Wait, Joe Pickler. No, honey, he's long gone. Oh, he's long gone. Like, he was gone within, I would say, under 24 hours. Patricia, a soul family are nice people waiting for you on the other side. I love that. Steve, at Sylvia, my cat taught me this lesson because it was the runt of the litter if it stayed at the farm, but it came with me to be the big dog of the house and get treatment he couldn't anywhere else. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oop. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of truth to that, by the way. Sylvia's daughter, yes, I have always felt I am where I am supposed to be, the good, the bad, and the very ugly. That's contrast, honey. WAP. Hey, he married Paris Hilton. Ron, no, not Paris. He married her sister, honey. Nikki Hilton. Paris Hilton, Ron Rothschild. You just refreshed my memory. That's the sister, darling. Nikki Hilton did. Martha Cardiel, Stadium, because like me and fucking names. Now it's not names, it's words. Patricia, I think a Rothschild, yes, a Rothschild did marry Nikki Hilton. Sylvia's daughter, it seems to me that Kim's children will be paying a very heavy price. That is definitely a soul contract. Before they came into this life, they knew what they were signing up for. Steve, at Sylvia's daughter, and now he bosses the bigger older brother from the same litter because we sent him back, but he became second fiddle and gets cuddles only when Tyson is done. Hey, Wop. Emily Faye, have you ever heard of Nicola Bully? She was a woman. Yes, and I've looked into her. It's somewhere in a live stream. I'll tell you what was shown to me because I actually remember. She was a woman who disappeared in England back in January 2023. Just curious if you have ever read on her case. Yes. Send her, put the marbles in the bag. Where? Which one? Okay, so for Nicola Bully, what was shown to me, it was a crime of opportunity. So it was shown to me there were two men in a van and they saw her running. They had, like, imagine, like a worker's van. Like, you know, like a typical, there's only two seats, and then in the back of the van, it's like supplies. Like I don't know, like maybe the kind of truck like a plumber or a painter would drive. So what happened is one of them grabbed her and knocked her out, and they dragged her and they put her into the van. Because what was shown to me is she never regained consciousness after they knocked her out. She was knocked out, and then she was out of her body, standing over her body. So it was shown to me, you could use your imagination what they did to her. And then they drove around until they found a construction site, and they got rid of her remains like maybe 2 days later after they were done. And they buried her. And I'm going to even say likely under concrete. And they drove around for like a good 2 hours after, like they wanted her far away from where she was abducted from. Even though like they were I think probably planning on maybe like burying her out like in the countryside or something. But they found like a construction site, and there's now something that's on top of where her remains are. Lisa, so was Joe taken out? Are we talking about Joe Biden? Honey, he was taken out ages ago. He's years ago. WAP, yes, it was Nikki Hilton. Sender, they're hoarding the money and eating the babies. They are. You know what's up. Lisa, so sad he was only 18. WAP, oh, I see. So Ron Rothschild married Nikki Hilton. I was sort of, yes, it was a Hilton. It is a Hilton. Steve, trying to relax so I can outsmart being sacrificed. The fact that I even have to ask this is crazy. What will be? Jesus, just stay in. I know you don't want to hear it, Steve. Steve's like, I've had it. I don't want to hear about fucking high vibrations any longer. Just stay in the fucking high vibration. Patricia, I don't know why, but was disappointed Nikki Hilton married a Rothschild. Okay, so what's up with that? I'm going to try to explain it without giving away what's in the members' exclusive video on the Rothschilds. Just like, for example, club members, they don't really want you marrying outside of the club, right? Like, have you ever noticed, like, in Hollywood, like, celebrities don't really marry non-celebrities? Like, who's, like, the most notable person you could think of? Matt Damon, right? Matt Damon, how does the story go with Matt Damon? I love it because it's a story. So Matt Damon was at a bar. Just curious. Like, does Matt Damon seem like the kind of guy that goes to like a bar? Really? Like, he's the least pretentious, douchey celebrity kind of guy in like all of Hollywood. He's like a family man, right? He's like home doing family man shit, right? Okay, but sure, let's suspend our disbelief for even a minute. So he was at a bar and he met his wife, right? The woman that became his wife, she was a bartender. No, friends, no. Again, that's the story. Where is Cakes? On a day like today, this is something that Cakes would want to be here for. Cakes is not here. Anyway, I'll have to email her and let her know. Like, what this is how many minutes we're just over an hour in. I feel like this is something Cakes would want to know. Anyway, so that's the story we were told, right? Oh yeah, they met in a bar. I'm sorry, no. This is two club family members. The story is not true, not even a little bit, not even close to a little bit. They were like at a singles event, right? Like, I don't know if you guys do like singles events, right? So in the Jewish faith, we're not doing like a singles event and opening it to like Gentiles. Like, that would be a major no-no. So it would be like it's a Jewish singles event, right? Don't go to them, they're terrible. I've gone. Anyway, that's not the point. So just like you have, like, you could have a singles event in like a church, right? You want to meet people that are like-minded. They have singles event for the clubs. The club. So they met at a singles event. This was just the cover. They're all playing a role. So what was his role? Oh, he's the affable, he's the nice guy, he's the least pretentious. He didn't care about marrying a celebrity. He's the good guy, he's the all guy, he's the every guy, right? That's where the story came from. He's the every guy. It's not true. This is also why people that are celebrities, they don't marry outside of it. You stay within your domain. If you're a fucking Hilton and you're an heir of like, I don't know how many $1 billion they're worth at this point, you're not like marrying the guy that bags your groceries in whatever the name of the grocery store is in your state. These people don't even do their own fucking grocery shopping. Where the fuck would they even meet like the grocery bagger? They're not marrying that far beneath their station. I'm sorry to say it that way. That's just the way it is. So they're keeping it together. But in this case, look at it like they're keeping the energy together, not just that they're keeping the elevation of the family together. You can let me know if that answered your question. Kerry, Olympics, multiple areas for widespread AI tracking event bracelets have your demographic info and when scanned, use for, that sounds horrible. I don't like how that sounds. Lisa, no, I basically was asking what happened to, Joe Pickler, not Biden. Yeah, he's long gone. He was taken out within under 24 hours of being abducted, honey. He's long gone. But yeah, Biden is also long gone. Steve, well, they always put stuff over what they don't want dug up. Cemeteries, golf courses, trees, ruins, yep. Lisa, probably at Kerry. Good thing I have no interest in attending. Patricia, Jimmy Page married a waitress. They said she was a model, but not true. Oh my God, Steve, Matt Gaiman. Who marries a bartender? Yeah, because it's not true. She wasn't really a bartender. Steve, damn, we sure do miss. I know we knew. This is the kind of thing I feel like Cakes would love. I need encouragement for 4 questions a minute to get Faye pumping. Women never date down. Not if you're a Hilton, they don't. Beth, so true. We miss Cakes and her awesomeness. Steve, not even equal. They prefer only to go up. I mean, when you have Hilton money, do they, I mean, it's fucking Hilton money. She doesn't need Rothschild's money. They don't need. Maybe they want. Lisa, so does Joe Pickler's family really know what happened, even if the public doesn't? I mean, he vanished 20 years ago, honey. The statistics of relocating a missing person after 48 hours like drops by like 90%. Statistically, they know even if they don't know. God, I sound like Candace Owens now. We don't know, but we know. So they don't know, but they know. Wow, I almost forgot to talk to you about something just now. I heard there's a possibility Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. Hello, Jenny, darling. He's not. Now, he was not unalive that day. He lived another few months. He was unalived later on in a different location, but by the same method of what they said. Look at it like it was a tell. He was really unalived by hanging, but not that day and not in that cell. Steve, oh my God, Olympic bracelets just made my stomach sink. I know what they monitor with festival bracelets. I can't imagine about, the Olympic ones, yeah. Oh, hey, Jamie. No, Jenny, I'm sorry. I thought Jamie slipped. Where's Jamie? Is Jamie working tonight? Patricia, heard a good author, Paul, watch me butcher his name, Kudunaris, on Coast to Coast, talk about pet cemeteries. I thought, what would a psychic feel or hear at a racehorse Secretariat's gravesite? I'd be crying. I need to read that again. Hold on a second. Because I think I spent so much time trying to say his last name, like I was half reading, half not reading the rest of it. Okay, so you heard an author, whatever his name is, on Coast to Coast, talk about pet cemeteries. I thought, what would a psychic feel or hear at a racehorse's secretary? This is where I got confused. I don't know who the Secretariat is. But what would a psychic hear or feel at a cemetery? What you would feel at any normal cemetery. Steve, Faye, yes it is, Steve. Yes. Shedding for sure. And what's a great way to shed? Through bodily fluids. So if you're exchanging bodily fluids with somebody that got the jab, guess the fuck what? They're shedding vis-a-vis the exchange of bodily fluids. Lauren, was Luke Perry taken out or was it actually... Luke Perry is not with us any longer? Oh, hot damn. I don't think he was taken out. He's not prominent anymore. Oh, famous horse. The Secretariat was a famous horse? Interesting. Oh, Jamie, you are... Jamie! Dear God, I'm so sorry, honey. Hi, I'm so glad that you're here, sweetie. Are you working tonight, Jamie? And, I'm totally okay with you guys lurking. Please don't feel like you have to make yourself known. It's just that you usually make yourself known. And I was like, where are you, girl? But you've been here all along. Martha, kudos, not Reese. Sylvia's daughter won the Kentucky Derby. Oh, don't worry. They, there's a term that I'm trying to think about. When they use, because that's literally what they're doing, they use a prized horse like that to impregnate another horse. Do you all know what that, there's a term for it. I don't remember what it is. They already, don't worry about it. There's like 4 other progeny of this horse that they have made. Steve, I just watched 90210 today. He was so cute back in the day, right? Poor kids, what was done to them. Lauren, Secretariat was a famous racehorse. It's making me think of that movie, The Secretary. Definitely one of my favorite ones. Steve, Luke Perry's son is also a semi-famous wrestler. Jungle... Oh, no. Jungle... You know, that makes me think of the Jungle Boys, right? Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Anything about him? Pretty decent dude, actually. Like, he's got pretty decent energy. Yeah, like, it feels like a stand-up kind of guy. Patricia, Secretary. How do you guys know so much about racing?
That feels like my own world. What time is it?
6:23.
Okay.
Early.
Like my own little mini world.
It is your own little mini world. By the way, you guys are amazing. How do you know so much about the Secretariat? Wow.
It's a secretariat.
It's the name of a horse, like a racehorse. Steve, those I'm not gonna say the word Steve, but those evil see you next Tuesdays. Jamie, what baby? Wait, can I have one?
No.
I asked for a potato chip. Do you think he's sharing? No. Jamie, hi before. No worries. I joined just listening, getting stuff done. Yep, gotta work. Honey, play hooky, please. Martha, don't take my advice. No one should take my advice about work. Martha, because I would just be like, quit your job, like work for a few months, save every penny you can, quit your job, go find like your passion. Don't listen to me for financial advice, clearly. Martha, Secretariat, the horse with the most wins. He was a strong horse. His heart was enlarged. Ooh. Steve, so that fucking shit kills my family and my cats. But here's the thing. It's different, honey, because I'm sorry to put this so bluntly. Is your family having sexual relations with your cats? I really hope not. I have a feeling there would be signs if they were, Steve. I think your cats are mostly okay. And if it wasn't for Sasquatch, it would be unaliving me. Is that accurate? Anger? No, because it's exchanged through bodily fluids. So are you having sexual relations with your family members? The amount of shedding that can happen not through bodily fluids is minuscule. Like imagine it's literally the equivalent of like dead skin cells. Like can dead skin cells really do anything to you? They just kind of like slough off of a person. Carrie, my son did programming for a scan bracelet. Oh, hold on. I can go get something for my lips. 1 second, guys.
For your lips, that's a change up.
You know what? My lips are so dry, honey.
Well, mine are also.
Okay, so do you want something for them? Here, I'll give you if you want. What you doing? Oh, refilling water? Okay, hold on.
Make myself water. Water helps for everything.
I'm gonna make myself fancy. I have regular lip balm. Not like the chapstick
Water
one.
helps for dry lips.
Okay, it does, it's true. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna be like an influencer. You guys wanna see me pantomime I'm an influencer? What do they do? Wait, I don't even know. That's how bad I am at influencing. Look guys, this is my lip color.
No one gives a fuck.
I know. This is, Jesus. I'm at that point in my life where I gotta go like that if I wanna. Really, we need like somebody to just speak out about like these tiny labels where you can't see fucking shit. Why? Anyway, this is Kosas Malibu. Okay. This clean. Okay, I promise it's clean. I wouldn't put it on otherwise. It's like a nice color and it like perfectly matches my lip color. Right? Just like a pop of color. Hold on. But it has like shea butter in it or some shit like that. So it makes my lips really soft. Okay. Now, like really, we don't need to have all of these different products, right? You just need like one good color that's like a multifunctional, right? Look, it's like the perfect everything color. I didn't do the best job putting it on like here. But still. All right, hold on. And then us hooded eye girlies, if we want to create, bam, a little dimension, you just put a little color there and then you don't look like you're a hooded eyed girly any longer. Really, if Pip was here, he'd be like, Mom, stop it. Nobody gives a fuck. And he would be right. No one gives a fuck. Okay. But I got color on my face right now. And my lips don't feel so terribly dry. Ta-da! Okay. back to our regularly scheduled program. Let me catch up on Carrie's comment. My son did programming for a scan bracelet company. He showed me how they, oh God, wow. Even the hotels and restaurants you go into in the city, not only track in the events, PSA, don't go to the Essence Fest. Thank you for letting us know that, by the way. I don't do anything like that. Like, that's what I did in my 20s. Guys, like, holy, the amount of music festivals that I went to in my 20s, you could not pay me. Literally. This is not a matter of, oh, you can go into the VIP section, you'll have like your own bathrooms, you'll have like your own entry. It's just too many, it's too much energy, it's too many people. I would never do that to myself any longer. That's the shit you do when you're, you know, in your 20s and you're young and dumb. Lauren, there was a movie about Secretariat years ago. Oh, that's how you guys know. You guys are so good. You're well informed. Carrie, New Orleans Mafia, Churchill Downs race. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're big. Yes. Big in the racing world, all sports events. Lisa, I have not been interested in attending the Kentucky Derby. I have been interested in attending the Kentucky Derby, but not if they use those kind of events to track you, LOL. So do they mistreat and abuse those race? No, not really, because they want those animals to be in tip-top shape. The animals are actually treated really well. Rhonda, at Lauren, that movie was on TV not too long ago. I haven't seen it before, but it was good. Carrie, Churchill Downs, racehorses are used for movement of all things great and small. I would believe that. Movie facts, hello. Rhonda, Faye, the words you were looking for about the horses was, thank you, insemination. That's it. Yeah, they already got like other multi-horses off of the Secretariat. Steve, no, they all got the vax and I didn't, and it sheds and they're always petting my cat. But again, it's the equivalent of like dead skin cells like falling on your cat. So if they're petting your cat, maybe afterwards, do you have like what's it called, like a pet brush? Maybe just like brush your cats down, and then you'll get their dead skin cell there. You'll get the dead skin cells off of your cat. Carrie, from medical perspective, Steve, if immunocompromised, yes. Steve, it's like reverse AIDS. Carrie, skin can hold viral shedding if you have any open cuts on hands especially. Yes, that's for sure true. Steve, no one gives a fuck. Yes, Pip, I clap. Timing is See, Steve, sometimes you agree with Pip. Carrie, transplant peeps can't have birds or scoop cat litter. Toxoplasmosis. Oh, wow, that's wild. Whoa, because they're immunocompromised. Oh, that's fascinating, Carrie. Patricia, someone at work who was jabadoodled more than once, her personality changed. Everyone thought she was weird and unorganized and forgetful. Was never like that before. Oh, I feel bad for her. Yeah, jabs can do that. Emily, very nice, Kala. Thank you, honey. Steve, thanks for sharing that, Carrie. Lauren, are other jabadoodles safe, like pneumonia and shingles vax? They all have garbage in it. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your body. If it was, I can't prove it, except I have a autoimmune disease that is listed on the jabadoodles. So I think I am a jabadoodled injured person. I would, if it was my body, you couldn't pay me to get any jabadoodles. Never again in my life. If it was me, you do you, boo. Please do what is right for you. But they all have garbage in it. Like insane garbage. It's not just what they say it is. Carrie, you are welcome. Not those two. Steve, you are correct. Steve, LOL, thank you. Insemination. Sender, I love you. Thank you, honey. Carrie, they are proven about the ones mentioned. Lisa, even the flu shot, no. Again, if it was me. So the last time I got was in 2012. So I was living in California. I was going back to New York to do my second yoga teacher training. And I was like, it was in February. I was like, oh, it's like the height of cold and flu season. What if I get the flu? And then I can't participate. That's going to suck. So I got back in 2012 and that was the last time. I wasn't sick. I was off. And I got really stiff. And if you're a yogi and you're going to do a yoga teacher training, you don't want to be stiff. I was so, like, I'm just telling you, off. Like, I felt like I was just off. Off is the best way of putting it. Stiff and off and wrong for like a good 3 months. So I would never get it again. Ever. Me, personally. Do what's right for you, please. I usually don't get them because I have gotten sick afterwards. Yep. Carrie, exactly. Research the website for Jabadoodle reporting to make your own decisions. Yeah. Hello, Abundantly Empowered. Glad that you are here. Happy weekend, friend. Lauren, I haven't gotten any in years, but the doctor has been pushing those 2 on me. Look into the financial compensation that doctors get for pushing these things on a person. We were pushed out of PIP's he's not an animal. I was going to say veterinarian's practice. What's the kid's doctor? A pediatrician. We were kicked out of his pediatrician's office. Why? Because when he was a baby, I did get him, to my immense regret, I did get him jabbed. I had my reasons at the time. I'm not going into it now. I had my reasons. We all make the best decisions for ourselves at any given time with the information that we had. And at that time, based on where I was in my life, and yes, fear was a major decision, I did get him jabadoodled as a baby, to my immense regret. If I could do it all over again, I would absolutely not. But I did. And at a certain point, I stopped. And then when I took him there for his annual wellness checkup recently, they were like, so he's overdue for all of these. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so do you want to do them today or do you want to come back? And I was like, we're not doing them any longer. She's like, well, this is a pediatrician's office where we have a no jabadoodle exception rule. All of our patients have to be jabadoodled. So I was like, so is this like a nice way of trying to tell me I'm getting kicked out of the practice? And she's like, no, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying that if you want to remain being in this practice, you're going to have to get him jabbed. And I was like, thank you. Okay, bye. They get a huge financial incentive if they have 100% of all of their patients jabbed. Sometimes up to $200,000 a year. So imagine between 3 doctors, $200,000 a year, what kind of bonus they're getting and what kind of incentive they have in place to make sure. So yeah, it behooves them to be like, well, if you're not going to jab a doodle, you're going to have to find a new doctor. Yes. Yeah, it happened to Abundantly Empowered. Got booted from my pediatrician's office as well. Yep. Financial compensation. Oh, God. I am sorry. I missed a ton of comments. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Steve, it's like everyone I know got jabbed or are now taking Ozempic or heart diabetes medicine and are losing their minds. It's not even the crazy drugs. Yep. They're diversifying. Beth, hi, Abundantly Empowered. Steve, Faye, is the Jabba Dabba programmable by frequency? I think they're doing a test pilot program with the 5G towers. So I think, yeah, it's a very, very small subset of the population that they're actually testing it on right now. They're monitoring them, they're hooking them up to the 5G towers. So yes, Steve. Lisa, yeah, I understand. I just don't feel right afterwards, right? I was off. Emily, my family member is using Ozempic. I'm really worried about the long-term effects. Free will. Yep. And I hear you, Emily, and I am sorry, sweetie. Yeah, the pediatrician. Emily, she's using it for weight loss. Yep. And I actually think it could fast track for people that are susceptible. This is not for everyone. I'm not saying this is not fear porn. I'm not saying this to scare you, Emily. It could fast track for people that are susceptible or already had it. It could fast track the redevelopment of cancer. Steve, thanks for sharing that, Faye. That's important. You are most welcome. Rhonda, Steve, more about the people on Ozempic and with diabetes losing minds, please. What do you mean? Carrie, if you've had mono, aka Epstein-Barr, and 99% of the population has, the jabbers, yes, reactivate this virus. Yes, it reactivates latent viruses that can cause immune responses at any point. Correct. Because the thing with Epstein-Barr, I looked into it. It's so fascinating what was shown to me. When I looked into it for the special AMA that I had done on mental health and physical well-being, it was shown to me that it's like a silent disco ball. Because what happens to it is, imagine like you're in a club and there's a disco ball, but the lights are out. Just because you can't see the disco ball doesn't mean that it's not there, right? But imagine they only have a light on one side of the room. So you're on the dark side of the room. There's no light that's shining directly onto the disco ball. So you don't think that it's there because you don't see it, but you see it on the other half of the room because the light is shining on the other half of the room. So it's actually working in the background in a person's system. It goes dormant. It never fully goes away. It's the kind of virus that you can't cure. And then it can wreak havoc in a person's system because it's unknown. But the activator of it has to do with self-worth issues. So wild. Abundantly empowered. Oh, I just read that one. Yep. Carrie, y'all are in my wheelhouse. Ozempic meds work on pathways that also work on brain receptors. Holy shit, wow. Abundantly empowered. Yep. Okay. Peace out. Bye. Yep. That was basically me. I was like, okay, see you later. Thank you. Love being a patient here. Steve, these conversations, I think they are important. Yes, more for kickbacks than pharma companies. The incentive they get. But here's also the thing. They really, any doctor that is trained by Western medicine, i.e. big pharma, they're already indoctrinated believing these things are good. It takes a rare doctor to actually do research on their own and to discover these things are not good. Steve, this divided us a people, but we don't have to let it. Indeed. Lauren, I wish I hadn't gotten my kids done, but so again, you made the best decision that you did at that time. We all are doing the best that we can, right? I know, no one, it's true, nobody did question them. I think a lot of the problems they have now stem from them. I have no concrete reasons to believe that, but I do. Yep, I would agree. Yeah, it is a combination, Carrie. Steve, dude, they were giving away cheeseburgers and oil changes. Imagine what they were giving. Bingo, perfect. The financial incentive. These companies. I remember when I looked into Luigi Mangione, like the CEO or the CEO of the United Healthcare, I think, right? The CEO that was unalived by allegedly, supposedly, Luigi Mangione, like $10 million. I can't remember if that was his salary or that was his bonus. Imagine how much money they're earning if that's what they're paying, like a salary. Like my brain can't even fucking comprehend it, guys. Can you? Mine can't. And it's not for lack of trying, trust me. Abundantly empowered. The people I know on Ozempic tell me there's no side effects. Yet is the word. Isn't blindness... So it was shown to me that it directly affects their digestion system, and anything that has to do with the stomach directly affects the brain. So is it possible that it could affect their vision as well? Yes, if it's directly affecting the nerves in the brain that affects somebody's vision. So yes, it could, in theory. Lauren, I think a lot of the violence these days is from the frequency. Yep. That's what was shown to me, that the whole purpose of the 5G network towers is. It's to lower our vibration. Rhonda, holy cow. Steve, yes, 5G is linked to the JABA. Those towers will be controlling the low vibe inside everyone's body. That's what they want to do, yeah. Abundantly empowered. Fasting is so much better than Ozempic. Literally doing nothing is better than that. The issue is we're at this point we've been so conditioned to this pill for that. Like, why would anyone want to do? Guys, we're so conditioned to take the easy way out. Have you noticed it? You can distract yourself 24/7, right? Don't do the work. Don't heal yourself. They don't have a pill for that. They don't have a happy pill. You know what they have? They have an app for that. Tinder. They have Netflix and chill. They have whatever you want to distract yourself with. Like, why work on yourself? Why bother? Like, just numb yourself out, right? So we've been so conditioned into like just doing things the easy way, right? Like, why work hard if I don't have? The irony is not lost on me, by the way. They want us overworked, right, at our actual jobs to put a roof over our head and food on our table. And that way, at the end of the day, we're so tired. Who wants to go to the gym? Here, I could just inject myself. Ta-da! I had a client, she was a client of mine years ago. I recently saw her. I was driving in the car, and then when I got to where I was going, I texted her, and I was like, did I just see you walking into this store? Because I thought it was you, but where did the other half of you go? This woman lost, it must be at this point, over 100 pounds. Like, she's like that. Where did the other half of her go? Ozempic. She also happens to have cancer, but it's easier. No, everyone's tired. Right? Fuck, I'm tired of healing. I don't want to do any more fucking healing, right? But that's because I already did the work. It's not because like I've been sitting around at home like fucking twiddling my thumbs, right? Like, we're tired when we get home. I fucking get it. So they want us too tired to improve the quality of our life because we're drained at the end of the day when we get home from work. So here, pop open a beer, sit in front of your TV and Netflix and chill. Oh, you're horny? Open up the app. Find somebody that's willing to bone you tonight. Too tired to go to the gym? Don't worry, we got an injectable for that. You're depressed? Don't worry. Here's an SSRI you can take. I'm such a bitch. Steve, I'm a downer. I was the downer before you, Steve. I don't want to be a downer, but they're literally programming us from the inside out, and we are letting that, but not if you're in a high vibration, honey. You're immune. I know it is not cool. I agree. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Apparently you like it when I'm bitchy. Okay, I'll be bitchier then. Lisa, yep, that is probably why I don't feel the need to go get the flu shot and have been absolutely fine, so I will definitely not be rushing out to get it, no matter how hard they try to push it. Right? Like, what do they say in CVS? I haven't stepped into CVS in years. What do they say in CVS? Steve, not only have I renamed your cat, I've renamed you. You're now Stevie-S. When you go into Stevie-S, what do they say? Get a $20 shopping pass, get the flu shot today. I'm sorry, you can't buy my body for $20, so fuck you, Stevie-S. Not you, Steve, I love you. Steve, silent disco ball is wild. I have a scar from an actual bowling disco ball. By the way, if you guys have not seen the segment that I did, I think it's wild. Anyone wants to ask for it, go into any video. I will share the link with you. The entire episode is actually wild, not just that one segment. Beth, true, Steve, but you and others like you bringing attention to it will help end it. Very well said. Carrie, until fired, I was a kidney, liver, pancreas, heart transplant coordinator with infectious disease specialty. Oh, when you wake up, you're exactly the kind of person they don't want around, Carrie. You're too dangerous, honey. Steve, Ada, abundantly empowered. Those who say no side effects blows my mind. All you need are eyes and the willingness to do a little bit of research, right? Carrie, this is my lawsuit. Federal grants alone, $4 billion. Holy fuck. Yeah, with that alone, they don't care. But yeah, okay, $10 million a year, whatevs. Rhonda, I'm on Ozempic. Fly over here, shoo. So, honey, do what is right for you, right? That's why I always say, you do you, boo. I just want you to know, you probably, what's going to help offset it is, what's it called? It'll come to me. Acidophilus. Get yourself some acidophilus, Rhonda. You're going to be okay. The acidophilus is going to help buttress and introduce good flora back into your digestive tract, because that's what it does. It's primarily going to deplete your digestive tract. If you get yourself some high quality acidophilus, you're going to be okay, love. Carrie, blood vessels, vascular inflammation equals diabetes, eyes, pancreatitis, liver. What's DZ? Rhonda, I'm on Ozempic for diabetes to control my A1C. I get super nauseated from the shot oh honey, I'm so sorry. That's the only side effect I have noticed. I'm sorry. But yeah, acidophilus is going to greatly help you, honey. Steve, at Rhonda, I'm watching doctors prescribe pills for solutions that diet alone could assist with all. Any ones are unaliving people slowly but more surely. Lauren, I just found out that I might have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. If it's stage 2, they are going to be pushing Ozempic on me. You can reverse that. I'm not a doctor, but I do 100% believe it's reversible. I would maybe even look into the medical medium and see what he says, because he was shown to me as the real deal. Carrie, I don't remember the whole pathway, but work backwards with symptoms. If sodium or potassium level drops, look up the pathway meds that are blockers. Block everything, not just what you took it for. Very, very good. This is a big one too, by the way. Apparently high cholesterol, it's not always, like, here's the thing, I don't eat eggs. I really, very rarely. I could have like a carton of eggs and I toss it because it doesn't get eaten. We're not big egg eaters in my household. I've never really been big egg eater. I'll have it very, very infrequently, okay? It's not like first of all, I don't eat breakfast, but like if I was gonna have breakfast for dinner, like yeah, I would probably have like eggs. On occasion, I will have it. I went to the doctor for an annual checkup, this is years ago, an annual checkup. She's like, your cholesterol is very high. You have to cut back on eggs. I was like, I don't eat eggs. Go figure. Then I started seeing I think a DO, I forgot what DO stands for. The DO told me high cholesterol is actually an indication that you have an autoimmune disease, because it's an indication actually of inflammation in the body, not statins. You don't need to take you don't have a fucking statin deficiency, right? Like, why would you take a medication? If you have a headache, you don't have a Tylenol deficiency. All these medications do is they are turning off your body's natural receptor to tell you when something is wrong. Wouldn't you rather know that you have an inflammation in your body? And then I found out, by the way, after the first doctor that's like, oh, your cholesterol is high, stop eating eggs. I found out a few months later I had an autoimmune disease. So why do you think my cholesterol was high? Then I found out, I went to the DO and I told her the story. She's like, yeah, your cholesterol was high because your body was trying to tell you that you had inflammation. Statins, when you take statins, it turns off your body's response that tells your body there's something wrong. So you are absolutely right, Carrie. You can reverse engineer whatever something is showing up in a person's body. Hello, Born 13. Yup, so overworked and tired this week, looking to hibernate tomorrow and Sunday, right? That is what they do. Guys, I'm sorry, we live in a matrix. We're just not hooked up to our neck, and they're not siphoning our life force energy out of us through our neck. They're siphoning our life force energy out of us through hustle culture, through 9-to-5 jobs. This is the new matrix, y'all. Beth, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Laura. Steve, I love you. Oh, honey, I love you too, Steve. I have been saying the things for 10 years. No one listened to me, but now you agree, and shrug it off with, yeah, as if it was no big whoop, which it really isn't. I really appreciate that. Steve, I got your back, love. You know that, right? I hope you know that. Steve, I don't want to do any more fucking healing either. I'm so over healing. I'm so over it. But honey, Steve, you're also a Leo rising like me. So we have a lot of the same transits because honey, I'm right there with you. It's showing up in different places of our life. This is for anyone that's a Leo rising. I know exactly what you're going through because we're all in the same boat. Our chart, yeah, not everything is going to be identical, but a lot of things are going to be identical. If you're a Leo rising, you have Jupiter in your 12th house right now. I fucking hate it. Jupiter in the 12th house is a fucking bitch. It is going to thank you for the hearts. It is going to drag up everything. I have been doing so much healing I'm tired. I don't want to heal anymore. The last 8 years of my life has been nothing but a healing bonanza. 8 fucking years. Then guess what? Then Jupiter, 4 years ago, sidled up into my 8th house. That was a fucking bitch too. That was a spiritual awakening bitch. Now that it's in my 12th house, I don't want to heal anymore. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm tired of healing. I'm ready to live my best motherfucking life right now. I'm not taking on any more healing, universe, so fuck you. I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm ready to live my best life. If anybody else wants to live your best life, come on over. We're going to do it together. I love you guys. I know, we're celebrating. We're celebrating. Guys, this is a celebration channel. That's it. Come celebrate with me or don't. If you have your own healing to do, I will 100% support you in it. I got your back. The amount of healing that I promise you guys, I got your back. But if you want to have fun, we are having fun. If you want to heal, I will have your back as well, but we're having fun. Thank you for all of the celebrations. Emojis. Lauren, thank you. Beth, we can do both, Steve. Heal and have fun while we do it. Not 12th house, not Jupiter in the 12th house. There's nothing fun about it. It's gnarly. Steve, here, there is a pill for that. Yeah, swallow harder, live with it. I'm telling you. Steve, I put the C and the farm in pharmacy. Martha, at Carrie, what are you referring to with the sodium and potassium? Carrie, they don't care. Abundantly empowered, there's natural GLP-1s that you can, what's that? Oh, what is that abundantly empowered? I need to know more about that. Yeah, probiotics, thank you, Martha. I was remembering acidophilus, I couldn't remember probiotics, because that's the way my brain apparently works. Abundantly empowered, berberine helps too with balancing blood sugar levels. You know what else? I can't confirm this. I don't want to find out the hard way. Even though the old medication I was on, I remember joking with somebody at the time, oh God. I'm laughing, I'm not crying. You guys have to hear this story. I cannot. Okay. So I was on different medications. The first one was an injectable I gave myself every day. I had the worst side effect, the worst allergic reaction. Holy fucking hell. I got such bad hives all over my body, and my body would feel like it was on fire, and then 10 minutes later I would be uncontrollably shivering to the extent where I was putting on sweaters and going under the covers, and I was shaking, I was shivering so hard. That's how bad the allergic reaction was. The next medication they put me on, I lost hair. And I'm not saying like a couple of hairs. I'm saying like ran my hand through my hair and clumps of hair fell out in my hand. Literal clumps, guys. Literal clumps. I was like, this can't be right. So I looked at, I called the company and I was like, I'm losing my hair. They're like, interesting. That's not a known side effect. I was like, really? What do you think I did? I took to the internet. There were forums, hundreds of forums about people saying, I called the company, they said this is not a side effect, I'm losing my hair, is this happening to anyone else? And thousands of people were like, me too! Okay, so what do you think I did? I'm a Leo rising, of course I had to stop taking it. Not because I was losing my hair. That was a sign something was wrong. The third medication I was on, yeah, you wonder why I'm like not pro Big Pharma. One of the side effects was cancer. I can't, I'm sorry guys. Okay, I didn't get that, thank God. Okay. So then I lost my private insurance. So then with the other insurance that I got, I went to a doctor. And the doctor's like, he's like, I'm gonna put you on a different medication. I was like, I really like the one that I was on. He's like, this insurance is not gonna cover it. Okay. So he's like, I'm gonna put you on a different one. I was like, okay, what's it called? He's like, don't worry, you're gonna love it. I was like, okay, but what's it called? He's like, we're just gonna put the order in. I was like, okay. The doctor refused to give me the name of the medication. But he gave the order to the secretary. He's like, before she leaves, put the order in. Then the doctor went back to his office. So I asked the secretary, I was like, what? I'm sorry, the doctor, I play dumb. Guys, by the way, if you're blonde and you play dumb, everyone thinks you're dumb. I was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot the name of the medication that the doctor wants to put me on. Could you just remind me what it is? And she told me, and I was like, the whole way back to my car, I was like, repeating it over and over and over in my mind again. Because guys, you all, seriously, if a doctor doesn't give you the name of the medication, is that not the biggest red flag? What do y'all think I did when I went down to my car? I Googled it. This one takes the cake. It's better than cancer. Or worse, depending on how you look at it. Side effects on the company's website in big, bold letters. It says side effects include, anyone want to guess? I can't say the word, unaliving. In big, bold letters, it says side effects include DEATH. Okay, I think I got why the doctor didn't want to give me the name of the medication. So when I saw that, I called up to the doctor's office and I was like, actually, don't put the order through. So I was medication free for I forgot how many years and years and years and years. Then I went to the DO and the DO's like, I gotcha. We're going to put you on this is like God's gift to humanity. Like the shit that I'm on right now, it's got like 3 ingredients and they're like clean. Yes, honey.
I'm hungry.
I love feeding you. Okay.
Lots of flakes. Did you say you love eating me?
Feeding you. Let me go tend to my child. Talk amongst yourselves. I do. Yes, especially your cheeky chews. We also excuse me, sir. Put this in the garbaggio.
Yeah.
Please, don't be a lazy
Just
secretary.
on the table. I'm eating chocolate.
Fine. threaten me with a good time, why don't you?
I like chocolate. It tastes really good.
You know what? I'm going to take one of those to go too.
The taste of chocolate is a good taste.
It is a good taste.
The taste of pear is not a good taste.
It's
Would not
bad.
recommend it.
No. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Damn, these are good.
Would not recommend for people new to food.
Oh my god, I get why you like these.
I got one I like them too.
It's really good, baby. Holy banana, I need more. Rhonda, honey, are you still here? Look what I have, Rhonda. Milk chocolate caramel. Shit. I want more of what he was eating. Hold on. This is why they pay people millions of dollars to get you addicted to this food. Because once you start eating it, you're not going to stop.
Yeah, you're proving that right now.
You all want to know what I'm eating? Frosted Flakes. They got me. One bite, my brain has officially been hijacked. Now I'm like, I want Frosted Flakes. I have to wash the taste out of my mouth. Hold on. Look up Callie Means. He's a doctor. He used to work for food companies. He talks extensively about this. They are literally at these food companies. They're trying to find the sweet spot to get you to overeat. So you eat more of the garbage. Like I was just doing. They got me. Be safe. If on Ozempic, do not drink alcohol. Look up any supplements, even if natural. Liver has to filter. Steve, it's so funny. As I joke about being sick, of doing so much healing, she calls me Stevie S. I'm sorry, honey. I don't know how that happened. Abundantly empowered. Dr. Berg is another great source for nutrition. He's helped me so much. Oh, he has a lot of good energy around his name. Carrie, cholesterol is hormones. Interesting. Patricia, I don't eat eggs much either. Yeah, so be wary if your doctor's like, you gotta stop eating eggs. Carrie, cholesterol will go up or down depending on estrogen levels. Oh, that's interesting. So perimenopausal women, their cholesterol probably is a little wonky then, right? Rhonda, Steve, thank you for explaining, and thank you. You are most welcome, honey. We got your back. Patricia, they blame dairy products on high cholesterol. You know that probably means dairy is good for you, right? Just like they were like, yeah, red meat, no good for you. Okay. Steve, synchronicity, making fun, even when I think I feel low, always picks me up. I know, Patricia, do not take statins. Yep. Born 13, I heard a channel share the medical medium as well. As the medical doctors say, medical medium is the real deal, is why I quit eating eggs for protein. Yes, so he was shown to me as the real deal. And there's other sources of protein too. It's not just eggs. Carrie, dairy will raise cholesterol because of hormones. Yes, that's what it is. So if we all were Amish and we had our own farm and we were having our dairy food, we would be okay. Yes, medical medium is good. Abundantly empowered, love DOs. I had one get me off of all big pharma crap. They had me on in my mid-20s. The DOs are God's gift to humanity at this point. That's where I'm at. Martha, statins increase chances of getting dementia. Yes, they do. Yep. You guys are savvy. You know what's up. Steve, it blows my udders why humans would even desire living off large amounts of dairy. Humans don't even have 2 stomachs or a tail that we know of. You are what you eat. Abundantly empowered. Yes, there is a constant assault on our nervous systems in this. It's insane, right? So it's something I actually started to look a lot into, like nervous system dysregulation, and like when somebody is internally oriented versus like externally oriented. Literally, it's an entire different level of energetic vampirism that I never even knew about, which is people actually regulate their nervous system off of another person. It's wild. This is like some shit that I never even knew about. It's literally energetic vampirism. Steve, chickens, sow, and cow. Emily are rising too. There we go, girlfriend. I know what you're going through. It's just manifesting in different ways in our life, but we're all going through it right now in different ways. Lisa, yeah, I have been so freaking tired lately. Like, I have been struggling, having enough energy to do anything. I usually don't, but I have been taking more naps lately. Nope, I'm a Cancer rising. Honey, 1 second. I got something for you. This is what I was showing last week or the week before. By the way, first of all, Lisa, I don't know, you just turned 40, right, honey? Maybe find a regular gyno is not necessarily going to know about hormones. You might actually be perimenopausal. I know. When I went to a regular doctor and I was like, I think I'm perimenopausal, she's like, you're too young. I was like, this is why I have no faith in doctors. You can do a 10-second Google search and find out. Literally 10 seconds. Because she said that to me and I was like, I went, what do I do when I leave a doctor's office? I went down to the car, I Googled it. Your hormones start to fluctuate in your 30s. Women could be in their 30s and be perimenopausal. Why do doctors not know this? Okay, you might want to get your hormones looked at. You might be perimenopausal. Because when I was starting to go through it, I was like non-functioning human being. Ginkgo biloba. This is a godsend. And one other thing. Hold on. I'm going to give you 2 recommendations, Lisa. Let me get the other one. I'm like a walking pharmacy, like a walking, not a pharmacy, I'm like a walking wellness center over here. Okay. Also, I have to say, by law, please do not use what I am saying as medical advice. I have to say that. I have to. This is what works for me. I am sharing what works for me. Please consult your doctor before you start any supplements for the first time. This is what works for me. I'm just sharing, because sharing is caring, right? I gotta protect myself over here, guys. I'm sorry. Ginkgo biloba. I take this every morning. 5-HTP. I take this every night. Game changer. I will never be without 5-HTP again as long as I live. And lastly, Neuromag. It's magnesium L-threonate. This crosses the blood-brain barrier. This is excellent. Helps you wake up in the morning and not feel like you're part of the living dead. So that's what works for me. Please consult your doctor to know if it will work for you. And do not, either this channel or any other channel, do not ever please give away your own inner knowingness to any content creator on YouTube. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But Lisa, you might be perimenopausal, my love. Carrie, Martha, use those as example, or all meds, supplements, even if natural, are detoxed through kidney, liver, stomach, or skin. I just actually had my liver tested because I take so many supplements. This is not even like, this is nothing. I take so many supplements at this point. My doctor's like, we gotta get you tested. Rhonda, I'm working on healing myself and love you all. Rhonda, we are here for you, darling. Steve, at Rhonda, maybe Faye can revisit the part about the reptile peptides of Ozempic, or at least give us all a line to share the truth about it. Steve, best life needs to include living where it's not always about healing, but just about living the results. Yes. And also maybe living in a nice climate. I mean, that's high up on the list for me. Steve, where did that pop out of? Where did what pop out of? Carrie, so GLP-1 is a pathway. Ozempic blocks everything in that lane. Oh, that's interesting. I want to look into that now. Patricia, probiotics and parasite killing. Yep. Yeah, parasites are a big one. I do a parasite cleanse twice a year. Rhonda, Carrie, I very rarely drink alcohol. Abundantly empowered, natural GLP-1 refers to glucagon, like peptide 1, a hormone produced by the body that helps regulate blood sugar levels and appetites. Oh, interesting. Hey, Victoria, honey, I'm glad you're here, doll. Carrie, think of pathways as in interstate. If a lane is blocked, you are stuck or can get off on another exit depending on how far you are in the pileup. That is a very good analogy. Carrie, glucagon, liver. Steve, peanut bummer and traffic jam. Carrie, Rhonda, that's good. Many people do okay on the meds. It's important to ask questions and don't let them gaslight you for asking questions or expressing concerns. Right? Like the doctor that's like, don't worry, you'll love the medication. Meanwhile, side effects include DEATH. Okay, sure. That's gaslighting at its finest. Probably, by the way, the reason he was doing it is because of kickbacks, if I had to guess. Steve, bro, they tried to tell you as little as possible. Well, all the doctors I know. You have to grill them, yeah. Carrie, I'm the bitch that sends that info on my portal, so it's documented. Okay, that's kind of savage, by the way. I don't say anything. I just document it in my head, and then I research it on my own. And then I eventually stop going to Western medicine doctors, and I only go to DOs. Steve, and most often they don't know much more than you do about your own body. That is for sure true. Carrie, portals. Use portals and print out emails or email them to yourself. Steve, my own experience, of course, I have healed myself far more than anyone in a white coat. And if I had listened to them, I would almost certainly be unalived by now. Yep, I agree. I believe it, Steve. WAP, I heard that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive walking around in Iran. There was a picture of him still alive, and they say the Rothschild family is the reason why Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. He's not anymore. He was for a few months, but not anymore. Carrie, also do the questionnaires before your appointment. Print out and bring in with you. That's smart. Abundantly empowered, same Steve. Steve, yes. I'm sorry, Steve. Steve, I'm kidding. I do all this healing just to be sacrificed. If I do all this healing just to be sacrificed. Wah, wah, wah. I think you're okay, honey. Rhonda, yes. Yay, chocolate break. I got your back, honey. I was thinking of you actually when I bought this the other day. Hold on, I'm going to have a chocolate break now. Abundantly empowered. Aw, I never have chocolate when you all do. FOMO. I love chocolate. Can you all tell I have the Hershey Kisses back here? This is so fucking good. Steve, Faye, does Little Caesar's breads actually make you crazy?
Oh, I got it wrong.
I don't know if I would say crazy. It probably could make you pretty sick, though.
I got it wrong.
What did you get wrong?
When the NBA All-Star
Not sick in your head, like 6.
The NBA All-Star game is on the 15th.
Oh?
February.
Oh.
Mom.
Hmm?
Do you know what the cheapest ticket is?
Hmm?
Guess.
$330.
$9.99. Mom.
I love you, honey.
Come look at this.
I believe you.
Mom,
Is it in the nosebleed section?
Yeah, look, I wanted to show you how bad this is.
Bring it. Show everybody.
No,
Now.
I'm too lazy. I'm
One
a
time.
lazy ass.
I respect that.
This one is $13,000. What's the view?
What?
That's like a
All right. So this is, Pip asked me today. He said, the All-Star game, the basketball All-Star game is in a few days. Could you take me? And I was like, yes, the child forgotten I'm a single mother. But okay, I digress. I was like, I don't know. I'll see. I'll think about it, you know? So, he just told me now, the cheapest seat is $1,000. And that's in the nosebleed section. There's a mid seat. It's not even in the middle of the court. It's like halfway down to the court, but it's directly behind one of the baskets for $9,000. Needless to say, we won't be going. Now I gotta finish my chocolate. Hold on. I'm gonna read the comments and then I'm gonna say them, okay? Choice of living in a city. I agree, Carrie.
We're good.
I did not walk. It doesn't mean it's him just because we think we saw him. Do you know what they can do with AI now? Carrie, medicine is great in emergencies. Ideally, we should be able to use natural remedies based on how we feel and not on what the stranger says to do. And then Wop said, did you see the picture? So first of all, I don't know where I would see it. I have no life. But if I had seen it, I would say the same thing anyway. Just because we think we see somebody doesn't mean that it's them. He grew a beard. It's not him, honey. Carrie, I think Stevie S is great. I think so too. But we have to respect Steve's feelings. If he likes it, we'll go with it. If not, not. Steve, at Carrie, agreed. I can't say there aren't times where it didn't save my life in an emergency, but all in all, it's an experiment. Rhonda, LOL, at Steve, crazy bread. Carrie, yes, in cholesterol, in perimenopause, there we go. Rhonda, I don't do much dairy. I can't stand the taste of milk. The only time I liked milk when I was a kid, I would have like cereal and milk for dinner. And then when I was pregnant, oh my God. Pip actually asked me the other day, he's like, what did you eat when you were pregnant? He's like, did you eat a lot of pickles? I was like, no. Ice cream. The amount of salt and straw ice cream, like if I would have owned stocks in that company, I would have been rolling. Off of my own ice cream consumption. Ice cream, Blaze Pizza, and wait for it, the third one is the weirdest. I won't eat Blaze Pizza anymore because now I know it's owned by... Baby, who owns Blaze Pizza? It's a basketball player. It might be like LeBron or something like that, so that's out. But the third thing I ate was rice checks and milk. Before that, when was the last time I had milk? Like 30 something years ago? Maybe even like maybe longer. I don't even know. When I was pregnant. Holy shit. Like the amount of cereal and milk I was having should have been criminal. Steve, I moo the cows. We're innocent. It's the hormones that hurt. Well, there are all these news saying that Epstein... By the way, I'm totally fine if they're saying it because that's going to... If it's to wake people up, I'm down with it. Saying that Epstein is still alive. They even have photos of him walking around in Iran. I heard that the Rothschild family has something to do with him still being alive. If it's waking people up, I'm here for it. Abundantly empowered. Same at Lisa. So fatigued lately. Cancers... There we go. So Cancer Sun for both of you ladies. Interesting. Oh, no, hold on. Lisa, are you a Cancer rising? Abundantly empowered. Hold on. So hold on 1 second. Cancer. You have... I don't know your whole chart, but you have Jupiter in your 11th house right now. That should be a fun house, though. That, like, expands your social network. Wow, this stuff is all over YouTube. You probably have seen I mean, once upon a time I probably did. Steve and cheese, oh boy. Carrie, I had fluoride toxicity, oh God, I'm sorry, honey. Fluoride toxicity from well water. The DO gave me an ungodly amount of iodine to reverse it. Fast forward, would have had an invasive thyroid cancer. The iodine kept it contained. I'm telling you, Dio's is where, in my opinion, where it's at. You do you. Lauren, definitely cheese. Carrie, the best hormone tests are the spit ones, not blood. Oh, interesting. I'm going to talk to my DO next time. Okay, that's very interesting because I'm still getting blood tests. Patricia, I take ginkgo biloba 2 and lion's mane to prevent dementia for brain health. I take like this mushroom blend. It's like, I don't even know. It's every fucking mushroom under the sun, like in a vitamin. I'm telling you guys, the amount of supplements. This is why I had to get my liver tested. The amount of supplements that I take every day. Abundantly empowered. Just got all my labs done. 11 vials of blood for hormones and everything. That good for you. Carrie, love ginkgo, right? Love ginkgo. Abundantly empowered. Good to know at Carrie. Steve, speaking of hormones, Faye, ask my guides if it's TRT, testosterone time for Stevie. You would benefit from it, yes. Abundantly empowered. Ooh, just read about 5-HTP today. I picked up the wrong bottle. I am never going to be without this again. Never. Never, 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 never. Never. This is what I first heard about this. Okay. Once upon a time, when Faye was in her 20s, and she abused her body, because that's what we do in our 20s, Faye was a raver. So what do you think Faye was doing in her 20s? That she was taking 5-HTP the next day. Anyone want to guess? So this was the happy drug. This is what you would take after you would do other things that would deplete your brain of serotonin, right? So everyone's like, oh, you'll have a better next day after if you take 5-HTP. It turns out this is where it's at. Not just if you're day after MDMA use. This is where it is at. Oh my fucking God. Did I get my mojo back when I started taking this? I feel like I'm hip now and the Yahtzee. I'm such a hypocrite. This is where it's at. Trust, guys, trust. Carrie, I found out with candida in blood, can't do anything with mushrooms or lion mane, sup. No, but you can still take 5-HTP. Lauren, what is 5-HTP for? This is God's gift to humanity. So this is going to give you energy, and this, I feel like I could see the world, like the world has more color. Like, I don't know how else to say it other than I literally feel like the world has more color. Like, I feel more alive in the world when I take this. I'm not as tired in the morning. Right? Like, I cut down on my caffeine intake by half because it turns out the reason I had to get 2 Starbucks
drinks. Did you
drinks.
really cut down on your caffeine?
Some days, yes. Now, I don't get 2 drinks in the morning now. If I get another one, I'm getting it in the afternoon. It's out of enjoyment. It's not because I needed a second drink to wake myself up. So the second one is like leisure. It's like I want to enjoy my life, you know? But I was getting 2 caffeinated beverages in the morning because when I was off of this for a few weeks, I couldn't figure out why I was not functioning. Like, I was not functioning until like 4 p.m. It was bananas. Then I started taking this. The period of when I started taking it until I felt results was like 2 days because I had already been on it. I think they say it could take a couple of weeks for it to get like full effects. I am a different person when I am on this. This is God's gift to humanity. By the way, if you're a creative person, this is where it's at. Like, I'm telling you, I think I'm a better writer when I take this. I might also just be delusional because I'm a writer in general, but we're not going there. That's not here and that's not there. Yeah, love that magnesium. Yep. Steve, yeah, we know you don't, quote, yeah, we know you don't at all know what you're talking about. We just want to know your opinion that has no legal or medical substance, end quote. I have to say it by law. That's why. Abundantly empowered. So 5-HTP turns into, tryptophan. I have PMDD and I heard that it helps. Yeah, tryptophan is good shit. Abundantly empowered. So into this convo and loving the synchronicity. This is where, I'm telling you, this is where it's at.
What?
What?
Mom.
What?
Mom.
What?
Nvidia's not making a new graphics card this year.
Who's that?
Nvidia.
Who's that? I have the
The
hiccups now.
biggest graphics card producer in the world.
And they make it every year, but not this year?
Oh my god, what the fuck? Ah.
Anyway, Lauren, oh crap, I take a ton of supplements. Wonder if that's what's wrong with my... So just get yourself tested, honey. Lisa, okay, thanks, Faye. I will check it out about supplements for me, and possibly it could be, or it's not early menopause. No, it's perimenopause. It's premenopause, but it's where your hormones start to fluctuate. And yes, women can be very perimenopausal even in their 30s. Doctors will not tell you that because they don't know. Steve, 5-HTP helps with memory and production of serotonin. Yes, correct. And I'm telling you, the world has more color when I take it. Dude, when I started taking, I'm telling you guys, I started taking this and I felt like my mojo came back. Within like the first 4 days of taking it, I was at Whole Foods and I was like, did I just get checked out? Because I'm telling you, my vibe, I was vibing higher. But I also probably was just noticing them because like if the world has more color, you're going to notice other people more too. Lisa, yes, just turned 40 last summer. You could very easily be perimenopausal, honey. Steve, at Carrie, I love all this. I need more people with this assertive when it comes to healthcare. We really should chat more. Exchange email addresses. Or if you guys want, send, Steve, email me. If you guys email me, if you guys want to stay, connect, you can email me and I'll send you each other's email. Or Carrie, come on over and join us in the Telegram chat. All of you, not just Carrie. Anyone who wants to come. Yeah, chocolate is magnesium, love. Emily, I turned 40 last spring and had my third baby. Oh, honey, my hormones are a special mess. Oh, God. Okay, so you're postpartum and you're 40. God bless. You're going to be okay, Emily. Lauren, I'm too lazy. Pip might be my spirit animal. That's why he's so freaking cute. I can't say no to him. Lauren, at least 1 week nights. Emily, $1,000 would have eliminated me. 9,000? No way. Yeah, I'm not taking him. I love my kid, but we're not at that place in our life where we can do those things. No. Patricia, at Emily, congrats on having a baby. And a third one too. Oh, Emily, thank you, Steve. She's my love bug. Carrie, oh my God, pregnant. I sucked the dust off Doritos. I had salty food and chips. Oh my God. I know I think this is my own hypothesis that at least for me anyway, because Pip was like, okay. So I made him a baby book, right? So last night or was it 2 nights ago? I forget. We were in bed. We were looking at his baby book because kids enjoy doing this shit, right? Not this shit. They enjoy doing it. So there was a picture of me in it when I was pregnant. I did like a professional photo shoot when I was pregnant at the beach. Guys, I was the happiest pregnant woman. Like I was literally that happy, jolly woman walking down the street. People would be like, could I rub your belly? And I was like, rub it! I loved being pregnant. And food tasted so damn good. Like I didn't have morning sickness. I was eating like a cow. And food tasted so fucking good. And I think the reason food tastes so good when you're pregnant is because, in my opinion, God wants our babies to be healthy. So if we're eating a lot of diverse different kinds of food and we're eating a lot of food, then it's the nutrients are going to the baby. That's my own personal opinion. This is not channeled or anything like that. This is what I thought back then because food tasted so goddamn good. And it's never tasted that good ever since then. I'm not saying like my life sucks because I have 5-HTP in my life. I'm just saying that food has never tasted that good ever again. Oh, yeah, I know. So the pregnancy cravings, right? So fun. Carrie, I'm a Cancer sun and moon too. Are you also tired, honey? I'm wondering if this is like let's blame the cosmos. Carrie, you all are the only social network I got right now. Carrie, we love you, honey. You're our kind of girl. Lauren, I don't like mushrooms. But here's the thing: it's a tablet. It's not mushrooms. Steve, LOL. The day after MDMA. I mean, let's be honest, guys. I don't hold back from you guys. I hope you know that by now. Like, I'm not putting on airs. I'm not pretending to be perfect. I lived in my 20s. I had fun in my 20s. I'm no longer in my 20s. Now I drink water and I take supplements. My biggest vice right now is not getting enough sleep. Dear God, what has happened to me? I became a middle-aged woman. 5-HTP Patricia is God's gift to humanity. Lauren, interesting. I have several half-written... Honey! Lauren! Baby, go back to them. Please go back to them, honey. Lauren. Oh, you're going to be changed if you finish one. Lauren, baby, please. Oh, it's going to change you in ways you cannot even imagine. Like, I'm not a drug pusher. I'm apparently a supplement pusher, and I'm like, write the book pusher. And it's not just books. Whatever your passion project is, I'm pushing you. Go do it. Whatever you feel called to, go and do it. Please, I beg of you, these things change us on a deep fundamental level, and it's part of our meaning and purpose and why we came to be here. So, Lauren, honey, one of your meaning and purposes and why you came here is maybe to finish one of those books. So, go back to your books, honey, please. Don't do it for me, do it for you. I'm encouraging you because it's going to change your life in ways you can't imagine. Steve, I was looking into the chemicals they make those supplement pills with the brands in Canada. I imagine they are sometimes no better than the gas station hard-on pills. There might be something to that now. Lauren, say what now? LOL. Emily, it's awful. Carrie, I'd be happy to expand on converse. Honey, Carrie, I invite you. Please come join us in Telegram because you're saying all of the things that we would love to know over there. Lisa, yes, I'm also a Cancer, Sun, Moon, and holy shit. You're triple Cancer, Lisa? Wowza. That is power, honey. Carrie, Steve, you can look at supplements recapsulation. Probably costly, though. Carrie, I am exhausted. Yeah. Steve, somebody has to say no to Pip, at least sometimes, or else he's going to be a princess. Pip needs to pout at least once. Blank. Yeah. It's actually really cute because today he was like, Mommy, can I stay home from school? And I give him grace because I call it like a mental health day, right? Every once in a while, kids need a day just to like exist. But Friday, I do like my big grocery shopping day. So I was like, yeah, you can stay home, but we gotta go grocery shopping. He's like, okay. So we're in the grocery store. We check out. I love this guy. The guy that bagged the groceries, he went like this to Pip. And then he said, put out your hands. And he gave all of the grocery bags to Pip. Priceless, right? I love it. So when we were walking out, I said to Pip, I was like, you know what that guy was doing, right? He's like, he's teaching me to be a gentleman. And I was like, damn right. This is where it's at. When a guy is in his alpha energy, you can tell. So he gets his alpha energy. He does. He gets it. And I don't coddle him as much as I used to because he's 10 now, right? So like he drinks water like a camel. So I get tired of filling up his fucking water bottle. So now I just keep the water bottle, like, I keep one unlocked. I keep like the cap a little bit loose. I was like, okay, come with me to the kitchen. I made him pour his own water bottle. He's been doing it now. Yes, honey. What's up, baby? What?
I haven't gotten enough love.
You haven't gotten enough love.
Can I get the Yahtzee shaker back?
No.
Now.
That was a little aggressive.
No.
No. Lisa, no!
Yes.
No, Lisa, my mom was just telling me that when I was a baby, I got lots of upset stomachs. She would give me, yes, yogurt, the acidophilus. Are you okay, honey? I know, I heard you. I see you really want it. You can want it. I'm not giving it to you though. Steve, weak LOL. Stop.
No, give me Yahtzee shaker.
No, you're not getting the Yahtzee shaker.
Well then, if you give me the Yahtzee shaker, I'll stop doing what
Did you put that in the garbage, please, Sunny?
No.
There's like random shit in my house. Why? Where did it come from? Says the child doesn't clean up after himself, hardly ever. Yeah, Lisa, glad I'm not the only one feeling this way. You are not, love. Emily, baby's fussing. Oh. Baby's fussing. I've got to. Thank you. We're so glad that you were here, Emily. Steve, at Carrie, so. Wait, they try so hard to get you one way or the other. Lisa, good night, Emily. Hey, Kristen, honey, glad you're here. Steve, we'll coat the vitamins with poison. Lauren, yes, we have a Telegram chat. Yes. No.
I'm taking this.
No, you cannot. Do not. Do not. Stop.
Then give me your pen.
You already took my pen. I don't know where it is.
Oh, yeah, I lost it. I don't know where it is. Probably in the bedroom.
Don't do that.
Why?
Mm-mm.
I'm not putting it over my nose.
Don't even please put it on your head.
Wait.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Stop. Why are kids so weird sometimes? You actually look very cute, but it's not. No, take it off. It's dangerous.
No, it's not. It's not.
He's taking. I got him a Yahtzee today, so you know that those games are Yahtzee. They wrapped the box in plastic, so he's like put it over his head like a bonnet. Now he put it around his neck like a necklace. Kids are so fucking weird sometimes.
I should probably get to tie in the back.
Now he's wearing it like a bandana.
I'm actually tying it.
Do not tie it. Take it off.
Look, my necklace is.
It's beautiful.
It's not even tied hard. Look, it's barely tied.
It's magnificent.
Louis.
It looks like you're wearing a necklace of diamonds.
This is
Yes, Lauren, we have a Telegram chat. You can find it. Go into the description of any video, and you'll see a link to the Telegram chat.
Wait, give me Yahtzee
No,
shaker or I'm
Steve,
gonna
we'll
eat
put a
your
shiny
skull.
package on DEATH. Carrie, they sure do without lube. Steve, here, unaliving is easier and cheaper. Rhonda, I love, stop. Not you, Rhonda, Pip, stop. I love yogurt. Is Greek better than regular? They say that it is, yeah.
It is. I personally.
Says Dr. Pip.
I personally think it is.
Yeah.
It gives more health benefits.
Carrie, it is easier and cheaper. Make them earn it though. My mission here is to help bring it into the light. Whatever happens after is up to the universe. Sylvia's daughter, will Wendy Adelson be brought to justice for her role in the ending of Dan Markel? Who are these people?
Who the fuck is Dan Markel?
Yeah, and who's Wendy? Baby, stop! Stop! Look, Steve, I'm saying stop to Pip.
Why the fuck would I stop what I'm doing?
No, not in here because it's making my phone jump around.
I don't give a fuck.
Clearly. Yeah, Rhonda, Steve Pip needs to pout at least once a week. Steve, Thomas Tyrone caught a mouse, but it took him so long to unalive it, I had to name it. Because he came to me and let me pet him. I called him David. He scurried away, and next time I saw him, he wasn't in good shape. Thomas Tyrone is a savage. Steve, a mouse has never come up to me and let me pet it until today. Oh, Beth, oh, poor David. Kristen, I agree, poor David. Steve, and then after that, Thomas Tyrone began to chomp David. That's what cats do. I imagine he smelled my petting strokes and struck from jealousy. I stole his 2-day toy. Hello, Michael. Happy Friday, darling. I'm glad that you are here. Lauren, we had a house with a hoarder next door who had tons of mice. I would use live traps and release them a ways down the road. I named all of them. Oh, honey, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Guys, I caught up on all of the comments. Okay, see you next week. Bye. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what to do when it's just me over here. Like what? Eat some more chocolate or some shit? Drink some more, like, I don't know, consciously hydrate or some shit? I know what I'll do. I'll put more makeup on. Carrie, did you all see on Candace yesterday mention she and CK Astral Holy shit. Wow, Candace is off the chains lately. Hold on. What, baby? Did you call me?
Do you remember that one Monday last month where I was watching the geometry, where I was watching the Tetris stream?
When the new record was broken?
No.
Then no, I don't.
No, when I was watching the Tetris stream while we were in the car at the laundromat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember how Van Weller said my comment out loud?
Yes.
When I said, can we start?
Yep, that was pretty. No. Off.
No, I like being there. I think I'm going to continue.
Rhonda, Wendy Adelson
Hey, where's my flag? Here.
Wendy Adelson was married to Dan Markel. They had 2 sons. Wendy's family put a hit out on Markel because he didn't want her to take the kids from Tallahassee to Miami to be closer to her family after. What?
That's bad.
Lauren, they were both gay kids. That's crazy. Lisa, I can't wait to hear your EK reading. One day. I'll get to it one day. Kristen, so watched Queen Charlotte today with my girlie. Was thinking it may be interesting to look at. He's on my list. Both of them, King George and Queen Charlotte. And what was really going on with his mental state. They're on my list, love. Abundantly Empowered. Yes, I saw that at Terry. She's getting deep. Sylvia's daughter. Wendy just wanted out. Manipulated her mom and brother to do. So she's a narcissist. That answers every question. Carrie, Wendy is rotten. Narcissist. Rhonda, their divorce so far, Wendy's brother, his mistress, baby daddy, and another guy, and Wendy's mom have been found guilty and are in prison. Everyone is wondering when Wendy will be indicted.
I don't know.
Okay, it's being shown to me that dominoes are falling. So of all of these dominoes have already fallen, she's going to be the last one. Steve, when you said Queen Charlotte, I thought wrestling. Charlotte Flair, Ashley Flair, anything cool about her and how she is so successful? Pick Flair's daughter, Charlotte Flair, Ashley Flair. It's their sisters, Charlotte and Ashley Flair. They're in the club, honey. Rick Flair's daughter. Rick, not Pick, damn it. They're in the club, honey. It doesn't matter who the dad is. They're both of them. Baby, stop! They're in the club. They're a club family, Steve.
I love you.
Ashley Flair, Ric Flair's daughter. I thought we just established that. It doesn't matter who their baby daddy is, who their daddy is. It's a club family, Steve.
Yahtzee. Is there a Yahtzee mobile app?
I don't know.
If there is, I'm downloading it.
That's fine.
So I can actually play fucking Yahtzee.
Okay. You do you,
Did
boo.
you spell Yahtzee? Oh, yeah. Yahtzee.
There's no comments. Boo. So how are we all doing?
Let's download it.
Okay. Oh, you found one.
I turned on my. I'm sorry, but I made my Face ID work on this, so I can download games.
Are you downloading only age-appropriate games?
Yeah. What do you think Yahtzee is inappropriate?
Let me have it for a minute.
Yahtzee ain't inappropriate. The fuck are you doing?
I like the.
Things I don't love.
You're so cute. I love this, honey. I love it. good. You're welcome.
What were you expecting to find, like...
Something not age appropriate.
How would you know what's age appropriate and what's not?
I love when your kids underestimate. Anyone else? You're like, your kids talk to you like you were born yesterday? I probably did that for my mother too, by the way.
Well, Mom, why didn't you suspect Scary Teacher 3D?
I don't know.
Because you already knew the contents of that game.
Steve, ooh, and Ashley, baby, stop that now. Thank you. Ashley Massaro from the WWE scandal also showed up in Epstein's files. Is there any update with her? She was like some sort of a procurer.
Yeah, I read your fucking terms of
She was a procurer, honey. And hey, empathic veteran, I've been following the Guthrie case. It's not looking good. Rhonda, Faye, I told Terry I have a standing Friday night. I love you, Rhonda. You are a gem. That is epic. By the way, Terry is allowed to. You guys could double date. You're allowed to bring Terry into the fold. We will welcome him warmly. I promise. Abundantly empowered. While that Deepak Chopra's in the files, I always felt something is off about him. Kristen, oh hey, 48 days and until I'm in your neck of the woods. Yeah, baby. I can't wait for you to be on my side of the country. Abundantly empowered. He was friends with Oprah. I mean, that within itself is a red flag, by the way. I'm not saying everyone. Who was I asked about last week? I think by Kate. She had asked me to look into... Oh, fuck. Do you guys remember? She asked me to look into an author, right? And I had said that this author knew what side of her bread was buttered on. So she wasn't as close to Oprah as was making it, but it was, again, and I was like, look, if Oprah like invited me on her show wanted to promote my book, guys, I love you all, but I'm going. You know, like, sometimes you gotta play the game. So whoever this person is that Cakes had asked about last week, Oprah was like, oh yeah, we're besties. And this person's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Let Oprah think we're besties. They are not besties. So it's not always the case that everyone that's on Oprah's show is nefarious. But if they are, there's probably an increased risk that they are. Rhonda, again. Oh no, you got booted. Honey, I'm telling you this, well, at least it hasn't booted me tonight. I mean, that's the silver lining, I guess. I'm sorry that you kept getting booted, though. Steve, ooh, Deepak, oh no, really? LOL, I guess I'm not surprised, given his daughter's actions, but he has been one. So here's the thing, do y'all remember the Dalai Lama scandal that happened a few years ago? Where the Dalai Lama had a kissing scandal with, like, a kid? Right? Like, he kissed a kid on the lips, and it was recorded, and people were like, what the fuck is going on? Every religion has been corrupted, and they're literally implanting people into these positions of prominence. So, if one is the Dalai Lama, just because they're the Dalai Lama, it doesn't mean they're not in the club. So, the same thing with someone like Deepak Chopra. Steve, deep inherent within every desire are the mechanics for its fulfillment. Ooh, I like that. Empathic veteran, the energy I'm getting is she crossed over because she didn't have her meds. Steve, procurer. Rhonda, he works on Fridays. I have been watching sometimes when he's home. He also wanted me to tell you that he's been taking good... Oh, there we go. Okay, Terry, we're a fan of yours. If you're taking good care of your woman, we're fans. Carrie, I'm curious at who's going to be the most shocking revelation from the files. Pip told me the other day there's something like 2 million pages. Like, how long do you think it's going to take people to get through it? And honestly, at this point, is anyone going to be a revelation? Like, it's been leaked for years. Like, how many years have we known who was on Epstein Island? How many years have we known who was on the Lolita Express? Rhonda, it's okay, I'm back. We're happy. Yes, thank you, Beth. Maya Angelou, thank you. Abundantly Empowered. In an email to J.E., Deepak says how God is a construct. Did he mention that in his book? I'm not familiar with any of his books. But God is not a construct. God is real. Steve, Faye, I wanted to buy a new Gucci cologne that almost made me drool. Will it harm me just to smell that delicious for more than a night in a hotel room? I mean, there's probably hormone disruptors in it. But you do you, boo. Lauren, what about people that leave the scene? Please explain. Thought that wasn't I'm not. Are you saying people who what do you mean? Leave where? Rhonda, only 2 million? Carrie, on Guthrie, they said her pacemaker stopped. That's not good. That's not what I see though. Lauren, it is Holly weird. Are you saying people that leave the industry? Rhonda at Steve, get the test. Yeah. I agree. Get the, because it's actually going to change your pheromones anyway, Steve. If you get testosterone first, you might actually find that you don't even like the smell of it after you get your testosterone. Lauren, honey, I want to understand your So people who leave the Steve, LOL. Oh my God, at Rhonda, I think TRT is cheaper. Well, okay, I want to try to make sure I understand your question, Lauren. People that are you saying people that are retiring? So anyone that's retiring publicly at this point, they're getting pushed out. No, by somebody retiring, it doesn't mean that they're actually leaving the club. It's an indication of the fact that they were forced to retire from the industry because they're trying to change the industry right now. Kristen, okay, I definitely missed something before. Honey, you got here. We've been on like 3 hours at this point, love. You missed a lot of things. Steve, I ain't rich right now. Lauren, even young people that have left, like the girl from 10 Things I Hate, what's her name? Julia Stiles, right? They're pushing people. It looks like they're retiring from the industry. So here's the thing. If somebody is not in the club, they can leave. If somebody is in the club, just because it looks like they're leaving, they might be getting pushed out because the industry is getting turned over and cleaned up. Rhonda, Steve, TRT then, better for you. And I did say maybe a year or two ago, I said we were going to start to see more people retiring and leaving the industry and leaving the country. And have we not seen Ellen DeGeneres left the country, right? But I called this years ago. I said we're going to see people retiring. It's not because they're retiring; they're forced to retire. Lauren, yes, I couldn't think of her name. I thought they were all not everybody. So 80. It was shown to me that 88% of them are. About 10 to 12% are what we would consider to be an outlier, and the reason that they do that is they want to keep, like, who's the other one that was shown to me? What's her name? I could see her face so fucking clearly. She was on a TV show, blonde hair. She was in Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt was also shown to me as not being in the club. She was on a TV show. She was in a movie with Jack Nicholson, right? Not in the club. They actually like to keep some people around for like the front, like people that are good talent, that are real actors, but they don't want anything from that person necessarily. They're used as a front for it. Kristen, retire from this planet. Steve, Faye been calling for it for years. Lisa, okay, good. Honey, go to sleep. Get some rest, darling. Steve, screw the pride parade. We need a fake parade. Thank you, Steve. Rhonda, oh, I love Helen Hunt. Yeah, and not in the club. Not all of them are. But the vast majority of them, in fact, are. Again, 88 to 90%. Abundantly Empowered. Nicki Minaj just came out and disclosed some of the evils that club members do, including Jay-Z. But she's part of the club, right? Hopefully more whistleblowers were. So some of them are controlled opposition and they're actually allowed to come out and say these things. Because again, remember, it's satisfying their laws of karmic retribution. So they're allowed to say it because they're betting on the fact that most people are going to be like, this is not true, this is bullshit. But they're satisfying the laws of karmic retribution by revealing it. Yes, As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson. Yep. Yeah, I know, you would imagine. She's in a movie with Jack Nicholson. She has to be in the club. Nope. Not all of them. Most of them are. Right? What was I saying after I had done the video on Hollywood? When Adrian Brody had only won one Academy Award, I used him as an example of an outlier. And then Cakes asked me actually after he won his second one, and said, is Adrian Brody still an outlier? And I was like, no, because at that point I actually saw him wearing a cape and with a bunch of other men, and they were doing incantations. Lauren, I hate thinking about Betty White in the club. I adored her. By the way, Lauren, I mean, if you loved her, you might not want to, but if you want to join my membership, I have a members exclusive video on her. And it's a good one. No, abundantly empowered. Sandra's a woman. Steve, Nikki been spitting all kinds of truths lately. I think she's controlled up. Kristen, there are people I no longer ask about because I don't want to know it. That's me and Tucker Carlson. I don't want to know. I can't. I like him too much. I don't want to know. So I get it. There's some people I don't want to know about either. I'm right there with you. It's fucking cold in my apartment now. How is that fucking possible? Sylvia's daughter, did Justin Vernon, Bon Iver join the club? I see him microdosing the juice. Yeah, I'm getting confirmation right now. Holy shit, I'm getting insane confirmation. I'm sorry, he did. Yeah. Abundantly empowered. I'm also wondering about Candace with her husband's ties to the House of Lords and close ties to the royals. What's his name? George Farmer? Didn't I look into him once? I don't even remember what I got on him. Was Heath Ledger in the club? No, and actually this is the craziest thing about Heath Ledger, Rhonda. What was shown to me was they wanted his daughter as a pledge, as in they wanted him to pledge her to be sacrificed, and he said, no, take me instead. So he pledged himself so his daughter could stay alive. Steve, has the DJ Jay Bunzy been approached to be in or considered being in the club? I feel like he's on their radar, but I don't think he's been approached yet. Rhonda, Heath, yeah. Sylvia's daughter, his look totally changed. I knew it. You can see it in his eyes. Yep, because he's microdosed. I know, right? When you find out these things about people, it makes you love them 10 times more. I mean, like Heath Ledger is like, right? He's like, no, take me instead. You can't have it. Honey, Sarah, by the way, Cakes. Okay, honey. Well, does anyone remember what I was talking about at 65 minutes? Sarah, I was paying attention to the time for you. At 65 minutes in, I started talking about something and I was like, oh my God, this is something Sarah would so ask about. Where's Cakes? Where is Cakes? Okay, you're here. Honey, you want to watch the replay. We mentioned you 2 times tonight. We were talking about something and we were like, Cakes would totally want to hear this. 65 minutes in, honey. Okay, watch the replay, Sarah. Abundantly empowered. Was Avicii from a club family? Sorry you answered this already. No, I don't think so. Yes, we did miss Sarah. I don't think that Avicii was. And by the way, Avicii's energy was absolutely devastated to be out of his body. Like there's a few people whose energy I will never forget because it was such a profound grief. So Avicii and Naya Rivera could not stop crying. And what's his name's son? What's his name? Will you know my name if I saw you in heaven? That guy. So when his son crossed over, he was shattered. Absolute, like a broken husk of a human being. And I also, when I was watching that, I could not stop crying. Like, I mean, when I looked into his energy, I couldn't stop crying. Sarah, no worries, I'm here. Oh, hold on, that flew by. I'm here now. LOL, thanks for the love, guys. We'll definitely check the replay. Steve, we called and we summoned her. Abundantly empowered, his unaliving seemed mysterious and ritualistic too. Steve, we know you got 548 names already. Yeah, the Glee cat. Oh, those poor kids. What was done to them? Eric Clapton. Never have I felt a more profound grief when looking into somebody's energy, except Eric and Naya. Oh God, Naya. When she was out of her body and she couldn't get back in, and her little boy would, oh God, I can't. And then also Chris Watts with his little babies. I can't. Oh, there's certain things. But you never know when you're looking into something what's going to show up, right? That's why people are always like, I'm so sorry I asked. And I'm like, I'm not sorry that you asked. I don't know what's going to be shown to me when I look into somebody's energy. Like, you can't prevent it, right? Yeah, shit we never think about. Yeah, God, Eric Clapton. I like, there's certain segments I like to go back and I like to rewatch because I think they're interesting, and then there's certain segments I will never watch again because they hurt too much. Yeah, Chris Watts, right? Yeah, abundantly empowered. That's how my energy, like, oh God, Eric Clapton. The most profound sadness and grief and just broken. Just a broken human being. Like, the grief was so profound for him. I don't even know. I can't even pretend to imagine how somebody finds meaning in their life again coming back, like, from that level of grief. I can't comprehend it. I can't. I mean, it just goes to show how resilient we are. That's all that I can say about it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, baby. That's all I can say. I don't know. Steve, we're sitting over here complaining about, like, our cushy lives and our healing. Abundantly empowered. How does he not sob when he sings that song Tears in Heaven? Because he processed it at this point, but in the beginning. Steve, oh my God, wow. One of my oracle cards is Scandal in the Wind. Family Affairs, Family Feud, which was a hit song about Diana's fake death. But I didn't know that when I made it, but yes, you did actually know it. I love that, Scandal in the Wind. That is so good, Steve. I got it when you put the S before the candle. I got it. It's so good. You're our resident wordsmith, honey. Tears in Heaven still made somebody else more money. Yeah, it's true story. The artists are so exploited, it's insane. Beth, well, that's crazy. Sylvia's daughter, is JFK Jr. alive? I think so. Yes, that's what was shown to me. Yes. And what's her name? Carolyn Bissett, and the sister too. All of them. Sarah. Actress Natasha Lyonne relapsed after nearly 10 years of sobriety. She began drinking alcohol and using drugs in the early 2000s while working as a young actor. 1 second, what has she seen? What has the industry done to her? Poor girl.
Mom.
Yes, honey.
D.B. Cooper never said his name was D.B. Cooper.
I know, isn't that wild?
They said his name was Dan Cooper.
Yes. And then a reporter wrote it down as D.B. Cooper, and that's what stuck.
No, it wasn't a reporter. It was the guy at the airport.
Oh, it was the guy at the airport. Excuse me.
Him.
You know what's so interesting, guys? The other day I was going through my well, I just blanked out hard. I was going through my, you know how if you have an iPhone, they're broken up, like you can have like a separate folder just for videos. So I was going through my old, I ran out of storage space again, don't ask. We're not going there. It's actually because of Monsieur Pipsqueak over there. Because he is using the phone, my backup phone, that I was using to record on, so he plays on it now, and he started recording on it. Dear fucking God, the amount of storage this kid, okay, but fine. So I had to go through everything to start deleting things. And I was going through my videos, and I found I recorded a video of D.B. Cooper. And I never posted it. And I'm like, Faye, you fucking fool. I have a perfectly, I mean, if I have to edit it, I'm not posting it. I'll go live one day in the future and I'll do my D.B. Cooper video live. But if it does not have to be edited, I am uploading that baby and you guys will have some fresh content, not just once a week. Sylvia's daughter, will JFK Jr. I don't think so. Steve, imagine cashing your 2 biggest royalty checks from your unalive son and the fake unaliving of a mouthy princess. Sing it loud again, as long as you live. Hold on, I want to go back to Cakes' question about Natasha Lyonne. No, so I don't know that, I'm not going to say that she's actually seen anything or anything was done to her. I feel like her drinking is a response to trauma from her childhood, and not from the industry. Lauren, who wanted JFK Jr. that he faked it? Was it the Clinton? Great question. Okay, it was a big part. Yeah, Hillary was a big part of it. He kind of actually wanted to go rogue. And he wanted to go rogue anyway, and look at it more like finding out that Hillary wanted to take him out was the impetus in him going rogue. Abundantly empowered. Wow, Natasha Lyonne was in Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse at 7. I can only imagine all that she's been through. So that might actually be where it stemmed from, because it was shown to me in her childhood. So let's say it was from there and not necessarily why did I say not the industry then? Because he was in the industry. So maybe my guys are telling me it's the distinction between like movies and TV. I don't know, because it was shown to me clearly childhood. Yeah, 7 would count as childhood. Sylvia's daughter, was Prince Harry sent here by his family to take away our First Amendment? No. He has been here for the purpose of, no. By the way, they don't need to send Harry to do that. Where do you guys, okay, we're going there. How many millions of Americans are paying taxes? Anyone want to do a quick Google search? Have you seen the condition of our cities? Explain to me why the amount of tax money we spend, why our cities are in, like I don't know where my tax money goes. I am at a loss. Hey, Sherry, honey. They used to, here we have we have alleyways everywhere here. Not like sketchy alleyways, like on main business streets where there's businesses, there's alleyways that run through it. So a lot of times people will drive through an alley and use it as a shortcut, right? You can't do that anymore because they're not paving the alleyways in the city any longer. So you can't, you have to drive 5 miles an hour or you're gonna bust your car up. Like when I just recently had to get a car, like auto repairs done, they were like, your alignment was terrible. And he's like, you hit a lot of potholes? And I was like, I didn't think so. I mean, maybe it was from like driving in alleys. Okay, so where is our tax money going? Until recently, it was going to England. They don't need to send Harry to do anything to us. The crown has already been doing everything to us for literally hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. We thought we were independent in 1776. No, friends. We were publicly independent. We were privately still owned and operated by England. And this is, I shared this also in at least 2 times before. So I shared with you guys, I went to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Museum here in California. I went there like a bunch of times. It is a great museum. But I went there like a bunch of times, and they had a docent, which is like a volunteer. And they had a replica of Ronald Reagan's Oval Office. And they had, I can't remember if they had the original or they had a replica. What was the desk that Ronald Reagan used as president? This is a wild story. Okay. There was an English ship. The docent was saying this. I'm not making this up, guys. The docent told the story. And as she told the story, I was like, oh my God, like the wheels were turning. Because this is what happens when you wake up. You never see the world the same way again, right? So the docent was telling the story. There was a ship, Queen Victoria. There was a ship, a British ship, and it got stuck in American waters. And England was counting it like the ship was done. It was lost. And the Americans freed the ship and returned it to England. So Queen Victoria, what did she do? I see the comments coming in. I'll get to them in a minute. So what did Queen Victoria do? As gratitude to America for freeing the ship, she took beams from the ship and turned it into a desk. And the desk was sent to the United States, and it was gifted to whoever was president at that time. You guys see where I'm going? Ronald Reagan chose that to be his presidential desk. Because what Queen Victoria was doing wasn't saying thank you. She was reminding the President of the United States, this is going in your Oval Office because don't forget who you report to. England. Queen Victoria. That's why a desk was made from the wood from the reclaimed ship. And why did that ship get stuck in American water? Because they were taking money back to England. So why do you think England was so damn invested in getting the ship back? Because it had their money. Because it was American taxpayer money. So until very recently, our taxpayer money, not all of it, I would say about 80% of it, was going to England. They didn't need to send Harry, who barely can string 2 sentences together because he's smoked so much weed and killed so many fucking brain cells, nice as he may be, princely as he may be, not too bright. They don't need to send him over here to ruin our fucking country. They've been ruining it for hundreds of years. Now I will catch up on comments. Yes, abundantly, it doesn't go to us. Sylvia's daughter, I thought the Queen capitulated to try. Yes, honey. I'm talking about Queen Victoria. I'm not talking about Queen Elizabeth. I'm going back many years. But yes, the Queen did capitulate to Trump. Yes. Sarah, is it true that Princess Sophia of Sweden was involved with Epstein? And I'm saying yes to that. Yes. And what about Norway's Crown Princess Marie and her friendship with Epstein? There was money laundering going on between Marie. But I'm going to say yes to Princess Sophia, actually. Rhonda, I think Nick did a video about that. If it wasn't him, it was Miles that does the Monster series. Oh, Giles, not Miles. Oh, interesting. Kristen, they talked about that in National